Alright, welcome in. We got Mr. Rex and Snakebite. How's it going, guys? Wait, what are we at percentage-wise? 44? Oof. I thought we were at like 54. That's a bummer. But yeah, I do think after today, or even maybe the first, yeah, well, probably. I mean, we got a lot of trucks damaged and need fuel right now. Excuse me. So, I think once we get that done, stuff should start to go pretty quickly. I can't remember. We still got to get 2 watchtowers. Okay, well that's easy percentage. We got Mr. Blaine, Mr. Joe, Mr. Snakebite, Mr. Rex, Mr. Coyote. How's it going, everybody? Mr. Lessons is here as well. Pinche Lessons. Hello, Tyler. Welcome in. Need a little help here with the tree. Oh, come on. Ooh, almost flipped it there. That would not have been good. This is basically our rescue truck right now. We have the crocodile flipped over. The Tuz, well, crocodile and the Tuz are out of fuel. Can't really remember what else we got going. That was probably a poor decision. Let's see if we can sneak back up here. I think we've gone through here before. Hey Zeb, welcome in. I can't remember if there's a spot to go. Yeah, I guess you could follow the ice and around and it would be closer, but I think I'm just going to go up this way and probably take the longer way around. That wheel's hitting right on the rocks there. Try and make it a bit wider then. Hey Greg, welcome in. I can't tell if that's going to hit on the branches, probably. Nope. Greg says liked and shared, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, we got Snakebite saying, yo, 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 I'm in. Blaine with the JJ poo. Hey ho, runners from Mr. Joe. Snakebite, this is awesome. That's good. Rex says, hey JJ. Hey Snakebite. Hey Blaine. Good morning from Coyote. What's up, Rex? Hey Joe, Coyote. Mr. Lessons says, hello, gents. Ladies and gents, actually. We got Rex. Hello, JJ. Tyler. Hey, Rex. Everyone just saying hello? God, no. Well, it's not the end of the world. Right back to where we were 2 minutes ago. We got Mr. Mason saying hello, Rex. Hey, Greg, JJ, Mason. Everyone just I was gonna say explaining. What is the word I'm looking for? Not explaining. I don't know why I can't think. I was going to say something pleasantries, but I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Reading and driving does not go well. That's true. Don't text and drive. Bad boy, welcome in. You hear my new music, intro music. Working on that. I put it in the Discord channel. I have not. I don't know when you posted a Bad Boy, but I have not checked Discord yet today. I normally check after the stream, but sometimes I check before. Also, you still didn't answer my question. Am I supposed to call you Bad Boy or not? Because it might be hard to break that habit. Oh, this morning? Okay, yeah, I definitely have not seen it. Last time I was on my Discord was last night? I'm trying to remember when it was. Yeah, it must have been last night, probably around midnight or something, 10, 11. Go by the new name? Alright, I will try. It took me a while to switch from GamerBro to iDrive. That's the same channel lessons, but yesterday he changed the name, now he changed the logo, so now it's like a totally different channel. Or, I don't know, looks like a totally different channel anyways. His other channels, or at least one of them, is Thunderbutt. I like the name he had before on there, which was Sugar Daddy. I thought that one was funny. Well, I guess Thunderbutt's funny too, but... Oh, there's iDrive. It took me a while to try and switch your name. Every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, hey, Gamer Bro. Oh, shoot. That's not Gamer Bro. For some people, they don't really care, because it's like what you got used to. But, I know if you guys create content, I don't want to call you by the wrong name, just because that's, like, what other people are going to know you by, probably, you know? So, I try to... If you create content, I try harder to make it the right name. Just because, like I said, the other people, a lot of the time, don't really care. They're like, oh yeah, that's fine, you can call me by the old name, and just whatever. BBG had a ring to it. Yeah, Bad Boy Gamer. BBG. I think this has a little bit of fuel in it, but I don't really remember how much. I'm just gonna check. I don't remember where these watchtowers are. Okay, one's down there. Oh, okay, they're both on the left side. Not too far. I was just curious. I'm like, is one of them around here somewhere? Shrunk it down to BBG. That makes sense. Uh-oh. Eee. I thought the trailer was going to send us over. Who here was talking about Roadcraft yesterday? Was that you, Snakebite? That was saying you had found the leaked footage or whatever? I tried looking for it, but I didn't look very hard. I didn't find anything. I just searched on YouTube, though. This might be out there on other platforms. Did you ever end up finding the leaked gameplay of the person who got the key early and sold it to some random dude? I should have checked Discord to see if... I'm sure there's people talking about it. I didn't really think to do that. I played the Crud out of Motortown last night. Probably going to put some videos on it. That reminds me, Snakebite, I didn't subscribe to your channel either after I got done. I forgot about that too. I guess I'd be slacking these days. It's probably been scrubbed. Yeah, I'm sure it has been scrubbed pretty quickly. But it's probably out there somewhere, I would think. Alright, let's put fuel in here. Yeah, that one's completely empty. Fill up the Hercules, crocodile, roof rack. There we go. 669. Mr. John, welcome in. Alright. So we need... There we go, to the roof rack on the Tuz and the rest of it. So we got an extra 260. That's really not that much. Rex, the Snakebite, you got a new sub. Very nice. I am going to just try to pull this a little bit off the road. That's probably good enough. And where is the attachment here? Nope, wrong one. Did Steam get hacked today? Saw some people talking about it in Discord. I don't think so, maybe. Does anybody else know? I haven't heard anything about it. Again, I haven't checked my Discord. I don't usually do that till after the stream. So there's a possibility of that, I guess. I keep flipping this trailer over because right now it's really hard to get it. Basically, once you flip it over, it's hard to get it to be in a good position to flip back over and stay back over on the road, if that makes sense. So we can get it to flip over, but then to get it back on the road without flipping back over again has been pretty tough. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it to stay upright for a while here. I thought I had to go back and get this vehicle moving. I forgot I put some fuel in here. So let me get some parts out of here. Repair it. There we go. I'll try to tip it back over, I guess, but I don't feel too good about it. Okay. Plan is to hopefully try and push it up the rocks here. And if we can get it to kind of tip upwards, sort of, we might be able to flip it back onto the road. Oh, there we go. The back end was kind of going. Maybe let's work on that a little bit more. Let's try this tree. Yeah, I don't think that's really working. Actually, I guess it is. It's definitely working. Let me try and push the front a bit more. Oh no, it's sliding down though. No. Well, alright, we lost the lost a little bit of... This is a bad spot too, isn't it? Yeah, see, it's just not... There's not enough room. Your Steam is working. You have 2 factors set up on it. Not sure what part of Steam possibly got hacked. I have no idea either. Did you just hear some people talking about it? Like some kind of a data breach on Steam? I don't know, maybe this... I gotta get to a wider section here where I can get... Because, I mean, that was a good spot as far as being able to get it to tip over, but I couldn't yank on it. I didn't have the room to sort of get a little bit of speed and yank it over. Right, actually, where these vehicles are parked might work. And get it maybe up on the hill a little bit and then yank it off to the right, possibly. Let's try and get these moved. I probably should have shut that Tuz off, but nope, nothing from Saber. I know I said this in the last couple of videos, but I think what's going to happen is I'm probably at the bottom of the list. They're probably going from the bigger creators down to the, you know, giving the bigger creators the key first and working their way down to the bottom. So I would probably be one of the last ones to get it. I know some people have gotten it from, I think it was as early as last week. Was it Thursday? Something like that? I want to say it was like Thursday. Maybe it might have been earlier this week. I can't remember, but for sure they've had it at least since Monday. I think they had it over the weekend, if I remember right. Wait, wrong Tuz. So yeah, I know other people have it. Actually, let's switch this too. It's just a matter of probably how big you are, if you're able to get it or not yet. So we'll see. A couple more days maybe. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'll get it. Yeah, exactly. No content until Saber says. So that's what they always do. They call it an embargo, which means basically you can't. I mean, I'm sure there's a more technical word for it, but basically you can't post any videos or streams or any content on it actually until a certain day and a certain time, and they always let you know that date and time. From my experience, I've only worked with a couple of small, like, games, or I guess you could say game companies. It's normally been they've given it to me like 5 days early, and then you can post content about 3 days early. So I think maybe tomorrow. I thought maybe it'd be a week early, and I'm like, well, okay, that didn't go. So maybe tomorrow, 5 days early. Maybe they got it, you know, 7 days early. Got 5 days. If it's not tomorrow, then it'd probably be on like Saturday or something, which wouldn't really make too much sense, I don't think. Okay. I don't know if that'll work. We can get a little bit of a running start. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room here. Actually, you know what? Let me go all the way to the end about here. Okay, no, 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 no. Okay, perfect. All right. That was close. I thought we were going to overdo it. But yeah, you're exactly on Snakebite. So they'll give it to you. They'll say you can play it. You can, you know, work on whatever videos you want. Like, you'll probably see day one, there'll be a bunch of videos, or even before it comes out, a bunch of videos of, like, things you need to know, or this truck, that truck, or, you know, just certain bunch of different things that people are making videos on. They're working on them right now, but can't post them until they've been told it's okay to. Bad Boy Gamers, or I told you I'm gonna have trouble with that. Gaming with BBG says, I'm also working on a new background to start soon on Streamlabs. Nice. Are you making that up yourself, like from scratch, or are you just taking one that somebody else has already made? Yikes, there we go. Hey Rod, welcome in. Again, I'm repeating myself. There goes the chance of small channels getting noticed. I know, it's kind of a bummer, because it's like the rich get richer, you know? They get the early access to it. They're already bigger than the rest of the channels anyways, and then even if you create the exact same content, your stuff would get less views, but then they have it early and stuff, so it's like, man, it's hard to get into that area. Even, like, this is the main game that I play. You'd think I might have some priority over others, but I think it's pretty much just based on numbers. If you have 50,000, whether you play this game or not, you're going to get it before I do, even if I play it 50% of the time, you know. From a certain website? Okay. So you're having somebody else make it for you, or you're working on it on another website, one of the two. I'm not sure which one it is. I might need the Tuz to come yank me through here. I was trying to use that tree to get pulled forward. That still might work, actually. Nope, that's too far. Maybe there? Yeah, it's pulling forward. Oh, geez, it looks like it's ready to tip over again. Oh, both? Okay. Rock Hard Rod, welcome in. Yikes. I guess that's kind of nice. We spent all night trying to get the trailer flipped upright, and now that we finally got it upright and moving, the sun's coming out. Rex says, I'm at 14 concurrent viewers on average. One more and I can apply for a partnership with Saber. Very nice, Rex. Yikes. Oh, last time. I screwed up the same exact corner last time. Hang on. I gotta go as far outside as I possibly can here. I might have even screwed myself already. No, 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 no. Keep going. Oh, God. That doesn't look very good, does it? Oh, no. Yep. Although I'm not sure how much, even if I had done that all the way around the outside, I don't know how much that would have affected it. Just because it looked like we were... I probably would have needed to do it that entire turn. I mean, I did it at the start, but it was still probably a bit too late. Yeah, wah, wah, wah. Wait, I did that backwards. I took more fuel out. Drunk driver? Don't do that. Or drive tired. Or other sorts of impaired. Alright, let's try it again. We didn't get very far. At least this time again we have a chunk of real estate to work with, whereas before we were on that cliffside, had nothing else to... You know, no run-up, basically. That wasn't too bad. And actually what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try and back into the back end and see if I can scoot it around. Just even a little bit would probably help me. I can see it moving. Although I'm not sure if it's just swinging upward or if it's actually scooting back. Oh, that one did. Let's see if I can scoot it. Oh, what the heck? Oh, there is? Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, I think it fell out, actually. No, it didn't. It's stuck in the truck. I'm not going to mess around with that. Oh, shoot. Not this truck. There we go. Okay, good. Hey there, Zing. Mr. Woody, welcome in. Why did that detach the winch like that? What happened? Just typical crocodile trailer stuff. The corner here got us. And now the trailer legs are hitting. They're bottoming out. Oh no, hang on. Let's see. Oh man. I think maybe I'll try to push the back end again? What do you guys think? I don't know. I think that's the... We're gonna have to keep doing that, aren't we? The trailer's just a bit too long for this truck to... Mr. Bartish, welcome in. I don't want to tip it over, but I gotta scoot it. That was kind of working. JJ, you'll laugh because the AI can't pronounce my name in the music. Oh man, that's not good. I think it's moving. The back of the trailer looked like it was sliding forward slightly. Like by the tire there. It looks like it's slowly rolling. Yikes. Very slowly. I can see the fuel tank sort of underneath the middle section there is moving, but okay, so I left the office early today because it got up to 77 in there, and I said, screw this nonsense. Yeah, that's pretty freaking hot in an office. It's not comfortable, that's for sure. Okay, let me leave that on. Try and give it another little push. I don't want to hit it completely from the back because I feel like it's going to cause it to flip, even though that kind of makes the most sense as far as like that's the part you want to push around. Hang on, actually, what if I just tried to brute force it? It'd probably work, wouldn't it? As long as we got the tuzz out in front. Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking, Mr. Woody. After that, I'm like, you know what? It would probably just work if I yanked it at this point. It's probably around the corner enough. Oh no, not again. I was just about to let go and now it's riding on the corner of this hill. Okay. Zing said I'm still working, just back at home because I refuse to sweat at a desk job. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's just, I mean, like I said, you've been doing that same thing from home for 6 years. So, like, I wouldn't really see... Obviously, they have a problem with it, but if you went home and did the same thing you did for the past 6 years, there's, you know... At least your boss is okay with it. Your boss's boss or boss's boss's boss might not be, but they're not there to tell you no. As long as it looks like you're there. Alright, finally. Mission complete. Polar Saber. Alright, I think we only need this truck for 2 more things, if I remember right. I think we have to deliver 1 5-slot I think it's oil rig drill, maybe? Oops. What is that right behind me? Is that a delivery of something? Okay, we won't find out. Rex says this company has a problem with it because they're wasting money on some office building. Yeah, I mean, they're paying for it, so they want people to be there, which makes sense, but... Ah, crap, did I accept that one before? Toxic Trail. Yes, I have, okay. Drill, baby, drill. Welcome in, Big Guy's Crackhead Son. I'm not sure exactly where I have to go next with this, but I know for sure... Actually, let me see. I know for sure one of the locations. I don't know if I have it unlocked yet. Oh, nope, so I have to do the oil rig drill first. And then we can get the... Oh, actually we have to do 2. So we have to do breaking through and casting. Oh, we don't even have casting unlocked. So we have to do breaking through, the one we have tracked. We have to do this one first. Then we can do casting, which that should be fine. And then we can do deliverance. So breaking through, we probably... Yeah, we'll just probably have to buy a saddle low. I know there's a 3-slot saddle low on this map. I think they have the 6-slot on the other map. Yes, my boss and her boss are on board with it not being the best choice having us in the office. It sounds like it was just poorly planned and poorly executed. Where is it? Jeez, there we go. Okay, let's go to the garage. I will buy a flatbed truck. I guess I'll check both maps just to make sure I don't have some sort of a truck. That was a pretty decent drift. Yikes. Ah. Hey, Mr. Unlimited. Welcome in. Hey, JJ, all good on your end? Everything is good over here, yeah. How are you doing, Unlimited? Get some W's in the chat for Mr. Unlimited, guys. With 50... I always have to think about it. 50... Swedish kroner? Is that the right... Yesterday we had Norwegian kroner. I think that's what it's called. We got W for Mr. Rex. Hey, Dirty Road, welcome in. Mr. Zing, Mr. Zeb, Mr. Coyote, and Mr. Rod. Thank you, guys. I'm good, thanks. Just a little tired. A little bit tired. Swedish kroner, okay. I didn't know if it was the same. Or, I guess not the same, but like, yeah. Sort of like Zeb says, Svenda kroner? Is that what it's called? Or, wait, I said that totally wrong. Svenska kroner? Hey, Mr. Wild Fox, welcome in. Fox, you were right about the Streamlabs last time you were here. Oh man, that was quite an interesting corner. It truck spun a whole 180 and kept, like, didn't crash, but... What is that money? It's, what did I say? Swedish? Sweden? We'll just call it Swedish dollars for you. How's that, Woody? They're not dollars, but we'll call it Swedish dollars. Bad Boy Gamer says, tomorrow I'll be getting the commercial license for Suno. For your intro music, very nice. Oh, you're doing it through Suno as well? Okay. Yeah, look at all the marks of me driving around through this section trying to get that trailer through here. We gotta take the elephant back and sell it. I was gonna drop a little bit of fuel in there just to bring it back and sell it, but I'll do that with the fuel trailer, I guess. Yeah, you need a lot of chains on this road, don't you? Well, I should say, suggested. There's a lot of ice on this area. Kroner is crown. Sweden symbol has 3 crowns. Okay. Oh, it's $96 a year, bad boy? I think we kind of talked about this yesterday, but I believe you can just pay for it for like a month. Whatever songs you create in that month, you have the license for. So you would then theoretically be able to not pay for the entire year and only pay for a month of it. Oh wait, I gotta go back to the garage. This is not the way. When I got through Alaska, I forgot to take the snow chains off when I was in Ukraine. Oh, for Taymyr. Is Taymyr technically Ukraine? I don't know. Actually, let me check quick on the map. see if I don't have any trailers. Okay, sideboard. That can't do it. No, 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 no. This is a 3 slot. Yep, 3. That's fuel. The other map here we got... No. That's 2. Nope. Nope. I think this one might be a 6 slot. Yeah, it is. Okay. Then that's no. That's a no. No. That'd be 4 slots. We need 5, so we do have to buy a trailer. JJ, I have a guy at work that sounds just like you. He is chill as well. Is your real name Chris by any chance? It is not. My name is not Chris. I do not live in Sweden. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I guess you didn't specify that he lives in Sweden. You work with him, but he doesn't necessarily have to live in Sweden. You could be working with someone outside from the US. Alright, customize. Yeah, let's add the saddle low back on there. All good, what about you? That's from Fox to the One. How's everybody doing? Thank you, the One. Doing well, how are you doing? Welcome in. It wasn't on all your trucks, just one of the trucks. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't buy a trailer though. Switched the saddle, forgot to get a trailer. Your real name is John? I would have guessed that, but I might have been wrong. The One got a couple more points. Is that step pretty strong? I would say it's pretty strong for its size, for sure. In the overall of the game, probably not, but definitely for its size. I'm gonna go with the sideboard semi-trailer 5 slot. So where do I get this oil rig drill at? That's the second map, right? That's what I thought. Down in the quarry. Okay. Hey Sean, welcome in, Mr. Wright. How are you doing today, JJ and Rex? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Mr. Fox is oh wait. BBG is starting up the heist. I had to stop myself from saying the other name first. That's the one that's found in Tamir? Okay. Probably the... Wait. No, this is not the one found in Tamir. Sorry, I read the wrong thing. No, this one is a paid DLC. Like, it's just... When you buy the DLC, it's just this truck. It's a standalone DLC truck. I don't remember the price. It's probably like $3 or something. What engine do you use for the Croc? Currently, I think I'm using the engine from Tamir. I can't remember the name of it. But if I can... the best one, or most powerful one, would be the one in Yukon. I think it's the TA240. Or the... trying to think, does that sound right? Oh, we're drifting. Because they have like the LAZ... I think it's LAZ TA240. That sounds right to me. Yeah, I would be able to point you out to where it is, but... Oh god. No. But without the map revealed, it's just all black. But it's in the bottom right corner on Yukon. I don't currently have that engine because I haven't been there, but it's on the docket. Probably... I think after this we're going to try and go up to Season 10. I guess depending on when we finish this. If we finish this and then the next season's out instantly, then we'll just go up to 16, but... Yeah, I think we're going to go to 10. And then we'll probably end up doing like a little detour and go and picking up some other upgrades. I think I have most of what we need. We have all of Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir's upgrades. So like most of the way through the game we're pretty well set. It's only if we have like a sort of a specialized upgrade, maybe what's a good example of maybe like the active suspension for the 73210 or something like that. I mean, obviously we're not going to get that on this one, but... Mr. Samuel, Mississippi Weatherman, welcome in. Bad Boy says, I'd rather get 1 year because I'll be making a lot of new songs. Okay. Then it might be more worth it for you. We got a gamble all from Mr. iDrive. We've got 30. You now have a new background on your YouTube channel? Nice. Is it the blue and purple? I can't really make out what it is with the profile picture being so small. Zing, is your heavy tier list out? Now I'm trying to remember. No, I don't think it is. I think it was Scouts, Heavy, Highway, and Off-Road. I think Heavy's the only one he hasn't done, right? Or am I not remembering watching it already? No idea, it's a ton of work, and now I'm going back to the office. Oh, when is your tier list out? Sorry. I totally missed the when, I just seen is your tier list out, my god. Oh, the one with another win, up 3,200 now. Oh, you know what's funny? I drove this truck all the way out here to refuel the Jeep. So I drove it with that fuel tanker all the way out here and then realized that I don't have any fuel in it. So I dropped everything that I had into the Tuz and then I just left it there. It's a sad, sad story. JJ, the heavy tier list is the one he hasn't done. Yes, I think so. I was thinking about it at the time. I'm like, he's done the Scouts, he's done the off-road, he's done the heavy, the highway. So I think the, or heavy duty, sorry. Done the heavy duty, the heavy one is the only one that I couldn't remember, so. Yeah, no worries, Samuel. That'll happen. Just need the time. Hey, Stu, welcome in. How are you doing, Stu? Hopefully all is well. We got Max UK. Welcome in, Max UK. Abandon my channel completely or do another tier list when I can... are my choices currently. Which do you prefer? So it's basically no content while I work for the next like month or whatever it would take to make the tier list, or make other content in the meantime. The thing that sucks about an ever-changing list, because you know, like, they just added the elephant, and then in a couple of months they're gonna probably add another truck, is that, like, once you finally catch up, or I shouldn't even say finally catch up, is if you start on it, you're like, you might get through, like, say 3 trucks, and then a little while later you'll get through another 3 trucks, but then they've come out with 3 more, so you're like, well, I got 6 trucks done, but kind of right back to square one. So it's kind of a never-ending battle. RXY, welcome in. I'm good, trying to deliver some short logs. Stu, I saw you streamed last night for like an hour and then you were done. I wasn't like I was there, but I wasn't actively listening. I was doing other stuff. I didn't see you end up streaming the rest of the night. Did you have some connection issues or something? Alright. Thing says, yeah, I got screwed with the swap to off-road with the Mercer. Ah, yikes. Thought I was safe. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was like, oh cool, finally we have a non-American, or non-North American. But they flipped the script on us. I don't know if I have this one started. Neighbors. I do, okay. I do not know where this trailer is going. We'll grab it with a scout at some point. I wonder if Saber is going to have snow and roadcraft. It would be cool to de-ice the roads and then fix them. I doubt it, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure if they've... I'm trying to think of like all the stuff that I've read, you know, like the Q&A and stuff like that. I don't know... I'm pretty sure somebody asked that, and I think they said it was too early to tell or something like that. I'm pretty sure that was their official answer to a question similar to that. But that would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? It definitely had a new mechanic to it, having to basically heat up the roads with like blowtorches or something. Not blowtorches, but getting all the random damage here. All the little pebbles on the side of the road. Oop. Nice, no damage. Oh no. Did I get myself screwed though? Can I not attach to that? Oh, I can, okay. Thanks for hanging out all night. You're welcome, right? Try to lurk, and then... I saw you were streaming earlier today already, but I was working on getting my stream set up, so I didn't have any time to stop in. So yes, I have some recorded and I have some issues placing things because I need, or still haven't decided where to place them. Can anybody help me how to keep cats out of your garden? Yeah, I don't know. You'll probably have to like spray them with water or something. Something that's not animal abuse, but will deter them from going in there. I don't know. Or else like a fence? And by a fence I mean basically a cage, because I could just climb over the fence. Stupid internet went out after I said hi. Just came back on, kinda. Oh, okay. Sam says there's a new map, new American map in FS25. Yeah, I realized after playing FS25 all day yesterday that they announced the new DLC, and nobody even mentioned it to me. What are you guys doing? You're slacking. Oh no, I got stuck here last time. I forgot about this spot. Same truck, same spot. Oh no, come on. There we go. But it's just taking forever to actually find time to finish the heavy tier list. I am aware. Zing, Western Stars doesn't even belong in that category. Oh, for the heavies? They should be like highways. Call animal control. Are they like wild cats or neighbors' cats? BBG says, I'm taking 3 days off work, or 3 days off to work on my YouTube channel, intro music, background, Streamlabs. The starting soon screen, very nice. That'll be awesome once you get all that stuff done. It's like 2 out of 40, yeah. They're the one who took a loss. I could grab that garbage cargo, but I don't have a crane. I have a crane down there, but the truck is flipped over. Scouts only, is it possible? With a couple exceptions, sure. But not possible by itself, no. So this is one of the exceptions. Like, if you're going to do the entire game, you have to be able to do long logs. Long logs, you have to be able to do farming. You have to be able to haul anything that's a 5 slot you can't do with the scouts. Which is why we're bringing it here right now. This is a 5 slot cargo. You can do 4 or long, or 4 or shorter with scouts. Oh no. And I think I missed something. Oh, the settle high and settle lows. Oh, and seismic. And I guess if you... I don't think you end up needing a metal detector for anything in the game. But if you did... I'm going to drop this trailer right here and go grab some fuel. If you did end up needing a metal detector, you'd have to have a prop... Well, I guess I'm not really sure on that one. I don't think you need it, so I never really looked into that one too much. And then obviously a large crane, if you end up needing that too. I'm not sure. You might be able to lift all of the cargo and get it delivered to where you need to go without using a large crane. You know, a small yellow one or small blue one might be able to do all the rest of it. Hi Stu, I'm having trouble with Xville on World War Z. Oh, X-File. That's like escaping. SnowRunner getting maintenance tonight, so it will be broken. Yeah, hopefully not. Unlimited says, happy to hear you're working on them anyways. I enjoyed the previous ones. Take your time. Yeah, those definitely take a lot of time. Like, the only thing that I think I have done every single truck for is the little upgrades, like where they are for every single truck. And you wouldn't think that would take very long, right? Because it's just, I don't know, 2 minutes for these upgrades, 2 minutes for those ones, but when you go through every single truck, there's like 104 trucks or something in the game now. And so you're like, here, the off-road gearbox is in Drummond Island, Michigan. The high-range gearbox is in, Mountain River, Alaska. The whatever, like, you know, all of them take a little bit of time to show where they are and go and unlock them all too. Especially some of them, like in Amir, having to go all the way, like, you know, open the gateway just to go find like 3 upgrades. It's a lot of time spent for nothing. Well, I shouldn't say for nothing, but a lot of time spent just to be able to show the location of the upgrade. So I basically have a save where all I have is the upgrades unlocked. Or like, I don't know if unlocked is the right word, but like I drove all the way to the upgrade and then didn't pick it up, so you can see it on the map. I could just show the location and be like, it's in this circle somewhere, but I wanted to have it so you can see exactly where it is. And yeah, just that, even though they're like 2-minute videos for each truck. Actually, all of them are under a minute, I believe. Because back then, shorts could only be a minute. And I wanted to have them quick. So yeah, I think they're all under 60 seconds. And that took a long time. I've tried all sorts, but the cats keep coming. I think they like your garden. I wonder why. I don't know if maybe there's like rodents or something that they are trying to catch in there. Right, sent Stu a message. Stu said I got it right, thank you. I have faith in you, RXY. Mr. Fox is lurking. Wizard, welcome in. How are you doing, Wizard? Hopefully you're doing good today. I wish I could watch your videos more, JJ, but I live in the UK. It's different times. Yeah, no worries, Max. I know it's kind of difficult for some people. Just like I said, due to the time change. I used to stream a little bit later at night. When I first started streaming, I did like my time. It would be like 1:45 to about 5, 6, and then I would do like 8 to 11 or something. And when I was doing 8 to 11, I had a lot of people from India. Because, you know, they speak English pretty good. Well, depending on how you say pretty good. A lot of people like to make fun of their English, but a lot of people from India that would watch. Just because I think it was, what would it be, like early morning there, I think it was? Must have been something like that. But right now, I don't know what time it is over there, but I know in like Australia in like the next hour or two, people are starting to, you know, wake up. It's like 4 a.m. or something there. So we have like Ian and Lawrence and probably 4 or 5 others that pop in from Australia. I am not sure if this tank over here has any fuel in it, but we rolled off the edge back over here. You can see it down there, the burlak. My goodness. How are we going this slow on this part? It doesn't seem like this should be that slow. I need to record some expeditions episodes for next week, it appears. I'm not that far ahead right now. Alright, let's see. Do we have to... Oh, it is. Got a lot of fuel. Perfect. I'm going to try to not knock it off. Although I will pull it backwards a bit. So that it's hopefully out of the way and I can grab it next time I come through. Hopefully. Alright. Zing, do you know what your overall percentage is on expeditions? In the UK, it's about 9 o'clock. Yeah, I always forget if it's just because of the daylight savings time, if it's 6 or 7 hours. Or is it? I think it's usually 6, but... Oh wait, yeah, that would be 6, wouldn't it? 3 p.m. to 9. Arizona, 100% done. I'm like 8 or 9 expeditions into Carpathians on the walkthrough save. Not sure overall. Okay. I think this is empty. Yep, okay. But that save also has gone to the new seasons, right? Or is that just the live stream save? I don't know if they're different saves or not. I'm going to detach the trailer here. We'll go flip over the burlak. It should be off to our right. There it is. That might be a tough flip, actually. That thing's it's a heavy little... I was going to say a heavy little truck, but it's not a little truck either. It's a heavy big truck. Watching the Dallas Stars game that took... Wait. I was watching the Dallas Stars game like that at 10 o'clock, and I want to play my PlayStation. Well, you're an Arizona Cardinals fan. Isn't Dallas Stars hockey or something? We're talking about the Cowboys. Wait, why do I have no winch points on this thing? It keeps going down because they're adding new trucks. Okay, here, let's we'll push this up the hill maybe. Use the terrain to our advantage. Just the Season 2 map, okay. Zing, since you're done with Arizona, can I have my Lodestar back? Oh my goodness, really? Okay, well, we won't do that, I guess. College football, you like Notre Dame? I assumed with the logo. So what is the DLC pack on FS25? It's going to have a bunch of different tractors and equipment. It's called Prairies and something? I forget the name. Is the World Cup supposed to come to America? Max UK says, when the World Cup comes to America today, I will be up all night. I don't know if he's saying that it's supposed to be here soon, or he would, theoretically. Come on, bite. Maybe it's just... this truck might just be too low for it to get the pull that it needs, maybe, I don't know. Oh, come on. There we go, finally. Hey, Lawrence. Welcome in, Lawrence. How you doing? We were just talking about the Aussies waking up soon. Stu, if any of those add-ons for the Titanfall game worth getting... Oh, okay. Screw that, Rex. Drive it. Drive it like you stole it. Rex is back, heading home. Trying to see what else. Thanks, Mr. Zing. I love the burlak as a scout, but I have given up on using the crane. Dude, the crane is so weak. I can't even lift the fuel trailer up on top of the truck to put it on the back of the bed. I mean, you can, but it really struggles. Like, it has to be perfect. It's like, oh my gosh, come on. Max asked if Roadcraft is worth getting if he's only going to be playing it by himself. I'm still kind of skeptical. What I would probably do if I were you is just wait. I think it'll be fun as a multiplayer game, but I honestly think I'll play it for a little bit and be like, okay, this is all that there is. I don't know. I think I'm going to get bored of it pretty quickly. That's just my thoughts. So yeah, I would probably, I guess you're gonna miss out on the pre-order truck if you don't, if you don't buy it right away or pre-order it, but yeah, I think I would probably just wait. Okay, that's what I do when the roadcraft comes out. You're just gonna wait to see how it is. You should start seeing content on it in the next couple of days here. Oh, jeez, did I just really screw myself? Hang on, what if I do... That's not gonna work either. I don't even care if it tips over, because I'll just go back and grab a new one. Oh, nice. Oh, it didn't work. I thought it knocked it over the edge, but not quite. Oh, 2026 World Cup, okay. Yeah, I got the same feeling when I tried the demo. It was fun for 30 minutes, then you quit. I had fun for a long time with the demo, but it did feel like after a while, like, is this really going to be fun for hours and hours on end? I don't really see that. I don't know. Alright, let me try and get the burlak to pull it. Good thing we flipped it over first, I guess. Ah. Nacho, the treat audit is complete, and you need to increase the dog's treat supply by at least 20% to be up to standards. Uh-oh. Nacho be slacking, or Scott be slacking. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch a bunch of videos, see how it goes, then I'll be like, you know what, I'll get it. Yeah. That's what I would do. I think that's probably best case scenario in this, or yeah, best case scenario. A lot of the time I would say I would probably just pre-order, depending on, how I feel about it, but I don't know, I do really think that I'm going to get bored of this one pretty quickly. Once the initial, like, oh hey, this new game is out, wears off. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just the way I kind of feel about it. Oh, great. Speaking of dogs, how's Jackson Chase? They're doing good. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to be able to get this out, am I? Oh wait, what if I unpack? That might help, right? Let's try. Welcome in, Mr. Sawyer. How you doing? That might be just enough to get it over the bump. Look at that. Alright. Let's try not to do that again. And the nephews, what are they up to? They're having fun just playing outside. I would say somewhat recently, remodeled a bunch of our kitchen. This is within the last, like, 6 months-ish, probably. Maybe, probably like 7 or 8, actually. So there's like a big pile of junk out back. And so they have like a fort with like old floor tiling and stuff. They got a bunch of Nerf guns out there, just, kids being kids. You're still going to pre-order the Rebuild Edition? I would say, yeah, if you're on the fence, I would wait. You don't necessarily have to wait till the game's already out, because like I said, there's going to be content out before the game is out, because I know some people already have it. They're just under an embargo, which means they can't post footage yet. Oh, I don't have the truck on. That would probably help. I'm still hoping that I can be able to get it before it comes out, but I feel like I'm going to be one of the last ones to get it, if at all. But if I don't get it early or at all, I'll be pre-ordering the Rebuild Edition the night before, so I'll be right with you guys. Today I watched your oldest video on YouTube. You know Nacho for a long time, I think. My oldest video or Nacho's oldest video? My oldest video is like a Minecraft video from 9 years ago. I think I made like 2 videos and then I stopped. Mr. Ghost Boy, welcome in. Yes, Minecraft. Yeah, I think I have 2. I could be wrong. It might be more than that. It might have 3 or 4, but I think I want to say it's 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't even have a thumbnail or anything like that. It was just like, I talk about nachos in the first 15 seconds. I must have had nachos to eat or something then. Because yeah, I didn't know Nacho until probably August or something, maybe last year. I'm not sure when somewhere on there. Oh crap, wrong way. Fuel carrier. I'm gonna try to pick this up, but it's not gonna go very well. Ghostboy says, I have a couple of Minecraft builds. Very nice. I haven't even been able to play it in a couple of years because originally I bought it on PC and then they had to migrate to your account or something. And my niece actually migrated my account, so now that's hers, I guess. I never played on it anyways, but yeah, she migrated it, so I can no longer use it. And then I bought it again, and I guess you had to migrate it again for some other reason. And I didn't do it in time, so I don't have it anymore. Well, actually, no, technically I still do have it on 360, because I've bought it 3 separate times. Alright, let's try not to flip this. Did you see my comment? I did not, Woody, but they were not full maps when the demo was released. That's true. And for sure, certainly, they will have stuff we did not see in the demo. They never release everything you can do, right? Like, there's going to be some other stuff. We know we can, like, fix pipes. That's going to be good. It'll give you something else to do other than just building roads. Obviously, you can build bridges. The bridges did need a lot of work from when I played the demo. Bridges were, like, almost impossible to build over anything you really wanted to other than maybe water. Which, yeah, it's fun to build over water, but sometimes you want like a big hill to another hill or something and you just can't. JJ, what is your #1 go-to truck in SnowRunner if you can choose freely? I would say it kind of changes, but right now, if you gave me an option to choose any truck that I could play with, I think I would go with the Pinnacle. And this is partly because it's new, but it's mostly because I haven't had much playtime with it. I want to get some more playtime with it. And the way that I have my current series is I can't buy any new trucks in my other hard mode, and this one's scouts only, so I don't really get much time in it, you know? So I would say the Pinnacle, but if you were to say that one like wasn't an option for some reason, I'd go with the C500, because I played that on the public test server with here with Season 15, and that was a lot of fun. It did awesome. So I'm more of a heavy-duty truck, like that. Those are my favorite ones to use. So if probably, from what I've heard, probably the Pinnacle, the C500, and the White Western Star are like 3 of my favorite trucks. I haven't used the Pinnacle all that much, but from what I've used of it, it was really good. So, all right, I think I'm gonna detach this here, just for a quick little bit. I'm gonna try to get around this part because it's kind of wider here with the metal sticking out. Yeah, everything was restricted in the demo, not just dumping sand and paving roads. The company manager game where you have to repair infrastructure, manage resources. There is leveling, buying trucks, setting up automation routes. Yeah, a lot of that stuff wasn't available. Like you could set up automation routes in one of the maps to do basically just driving. That was the only thing you could really do. Well, I guess I lied, because you can automate them building the road. Alright. Hopefully we were able to get through this part with the crocodile and not need to get a pull. Maybe I should park this here and see, so we don't get too far ahead. Will be interesting in watching JJ streaming it. The demo showed you what you will be doing, tasks in progress. Sorry for not saying much. Just listening in the background. No worries, Max. Pinnacle is basically a mod truck, says Stu. The one got a 51. That's the lowest you can get and still win points. Very nice. You mean you don't like the Fleet Star? I actually do like the Fleet Star, but it gets outclassed pretty quickly. Like, the Fleet Star is a good truck. Just not one of my favorites. Your favorite's the Western Star 49X. Nice. I remember using that when I first kind of started. Because I came back to the game after being gone for like a year from when the game first came out to Season 4. I didn't really play. And so when I came back, the 49X was out, and I was like, oh, that's a cool truck, so I used that through Michigan. Rick says, hey, RXY, I'm getting the Prey the game. Nice. I think I've seen stuff about that, but I've never actually watched, like, I don't think I've seen gameplay or anything like that. Ever heard of Halit Gaming Pro GPU? I have not. Sing says, who? What about the Mac Pineapple? It's a good truck. Unlimited is like, Mac Pineapple? So when the truck first came out, somebody, Telemenace, you might know him, I don't know if you watch his content or not, but he was in here and he was talking about the Mac truck, and he must have had an autocorrect and it changed the Pinnacle to Pineapple. And I thought it was hilarious, and so did everybody in the chat. So we've been calling it the Mac Pineapple kind of on and off for a couple of months now. Is that like a Temu brand GPU? That's funny. Is it worth buying an Xbox Series X or a gaming laptop? If you're going to use it a bunch, yeah. A gaming laptop's probably more expensive, but like I said, the price to performance on both the PS5 and Xbox Series X, they're both pretty good. Although, I'm just thinking about how long the Series X has been out. It's been about 5 years, so they're probably going to be coming out with a new Xbox here pretty soon. Same with PlayStation. They're probably getting close to coming out with the 6 or Series whatever. Let's park here for now. Because going all the way back to... Oh, I got a turn there. Going all the way back to the first generation. I can't remember when those ones came out. I want to say it was like 2000 or something. You do know Telemenace? Yeah, okay. So he said, he came in my chat one day and we were talking about the new trucks. This is when they first came out. And he was like, yeah, the Mac Pineapple, this and that. And everyone just started laughing, like, the Mac Pineapple, that's funny. And so it just kind of stuck. Yeah, the first ones came out in like 2000. The Xbox 360 came out in like 06, I want to say it was. Then 2013, this Xbox One came out, and it was either 2019 or 2020. No, it must have been 19. Well, I guess it could have been 20. I can't remember. No, I'm pretty sure it was 19. The Series X and S came out, so they're probably getting pretty close to coming out with a new one here pretty soon. Although I would sort of expect over time it would get longer and longer between releases. Just because games take longer and longer to develop with the more and more technology. I'm reading reviews. Look good, never heard of it. I have not either. Yes, Joe, they still make good GPUs. I've had 3 of them. Oh, Pilot made good GPUs. Okay. Is that the one that Nacho was saying? I can't remember. Mr. Rex says 34 watching, 32 likes. Can we get JJ up to 40? Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and I'm way behind still. Yeah, I would buy Grainword for a long time and its subsidiary company Pilot. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Seeing it's just a picture of a GPU in there. Okay, we gotta go back to the harbor. I don't think I'm gonna fill up. I probably should though. I mean, a 50 series is a 50 series. The chip is not generic, but the fans and the memory and stuff probably cheaper. I wouldn't overclock it just to be, and it's probably fine. Unlimited said, okay, did not know that. I think that's for the pineapple thing still. Fans might die a year or two before more reputable brands. Yeah. Everything I'm reading says cooling is 32% better than fans. Oh, is it like water cooled or liquid cooled? Might be better cooling. That doesn't last long. Oh, this is the road, isn't it? Yep, detour. Overclock at your own risk, right? I mean, I would say that for even normal stuff, just overclock at your own risk. But if you're familiar with the stuff, you know what you're doing. Spagooters for dinner tonight? I have no idea what's for dinner, to be honest. I can't think of a reason why I would need to overclock a 58 or 80 copper pipes. Alright, finally I think I'm caught up here. Recently Telemenace was in Mr. Rex's stream the other day. I asked him if, because last time I had talked to him he said he might be free. He's busy with real life stuff. Around the time that Roadcraft came out, or else maybe 16. I asked him about Roadcraft and he said he doesn't think he'll be able to play it right away, so it'll probably be, I would guess, maybe a week or two after. He'll come out with like a video just kind of like, hey, this is the game or something, but I don't think he'll be able to stream it anytime soon, it sounds like. I would guess they would probably announce it maybe in the next year or something max, and then, you know, probably have to wait another year before it comes out. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just going off the timeline of previous releases, you know. It's been about 5-6 years for all the other ones, so... they are cheaper than everything else, so it seems they're popular, I'm sure. My kid was saying that just yesterday, Joe. Undervolting is my way to go. More performance, less temperature. Not sure your kid is smart. That's funny. So how goes the closet life? Warm and cozy, yep. Actually, just yesterday it was really hot. Well, not in the closet, but outside it was like 87 degrees, which is really hot here. I'm not actually sure what it is today. Whoa. Try and see if I can open it up. A little bit cooler, 82, but still pretty hot for us. MSI Afterburner will be your friend with that. Zing says I would modify nothing. Nothing you pay or play needs over or underclocking. Underclocking, I've never heard that one, but makes sense. Anytime you screw around with your stuff, you risk failures and crashes. We all know how much you love crashes. 77 for you in Tennessee. Is that Mr. Rex starting a heist? Sure is. We got Lawrence. Lawrence, you got to put a amount of points after it, otherwise when you win or lose, you don't win or lose any points. So you join for free, but yeah, you won't be able to win or lose anything, whatever the result. So I mean, if you lose, you don't lose any points, I guess. We got Mr. Zing joining the heist. I drive as well. Have you had many sodas today? I have not. I also did not pack the drill unlimited. I thought about that when I was driving it, but I was like, unless I flip it like pretty good, I probably don't need to. And this is one thing that I do all the time. As I'm driving, I'll be like, oh shoot, I didn't pack it, and I'll open up the pack list, and you can't pack it until you fully stop. So I would just sit here and let it roll and roll and roll. So I basically just didn't want to come to a stop to pack it. Oh shoot, if you could do it on the run, I would have packed it by now, but I didn't want to stop and pack. But no, I don't usually drink much pop, Lawrence. I have not had any pop in... Actually, I had one a couple weeks ago at a birthday party, but yeah, that's the last time I've had a pop. I don't usually drink pop. I pretty much just drink water, to be honest. I drink a lot of water, a little bit of juice, and a little bit of milk. I guess then you could throw in a little bit of pop as well, but that's even fewer and far. Define pop. Pop is soda. That's what we call, or what we call pop, you call soda. Because when it gets cold here, if you have them in your vehicle out in the winter, they'll pop. I'm not actually sure where the phrase came from, but that's kind of the joke as to why we call it pop. Oh no, the one, you must have had a big loss. Was it that heist? I didn't see. Heist 1300, that might have been it. All of it, Rex. All the shenanigans will be had. I gotta try and catch back up here again. Rex says Discord, come share all your gaming adventures. That's right. I keep saying this, but Marty's been sharing a lot of Skyrim stuff. He likes to share Skyrim. I enjoy just seeing whatever. And Matt's been showing a lot of... Matt and iDrive are playing Motortown. It's fun to see all those photos. Gonna take her on the maiden voyage Friday night with only... Whoa! GTA and OBS installed. Nice. That should run very smoothly. Lawrence says, you know the drill. Thanks for the heist tip. You're welcome, Lawrence. Let's see. Oh, Lawrence, you would have won, too. You won 0 points because you didn't have an amount listed. That's a bummer. Oh, well. Let's see. Gotta stay hydrated. Exactly, Rex. Gotta stay hydrated. I drink a lot of water. 92 degrees. Feels like 97 in Mississippi. That's why we call you the Mississippi Weatherman. Never let us down. Never gonna give you up. Nacho, what kind of shenanigans are you gonna get into on Friday? All the shenanigans, that's right, that's where that's from, okay. Rex is excellent. It's been the last 2 heists and the last 2 gambles too. Oh man. They've been brutalizing you, huh? Okay, where's the unloading site? Is it in the port? It is, okay. Had to confirm. Yeah, there's always next time. I sent to do the grass today and the lawnmower started smoking. That's not good. I'll be taking next week off of Farmer on the Run, so there'll be a week gap. The term pop for soft drinks originated from the popping sound that's made when the carbonated beverage is opened. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. When you first crack it open, that noise, the big old pop. Josh says, I mowed my lawn yesterday. Very nice. Did you tell the lawnmower that smoking causes cancer? Smoking is bad for you. I don't know why, Zing, when you said that, I just thought of a stupid video that I watched. This was like months ago. But it's people telling their parents, like, hey, the toilet is smoking. Like, you know, it's... When people hear that, they're like, what? What do you mean it's smoking? How can a toilet smoke? And they go in there, and it's basically... They opened the lid a little bit and took like an empty toilet paper roll, so it looks like a doobie or something, and put it in between the lid and the seat, and so it looks like the toilet is smoking. I don't know why when you said that I just thought of that. Just the stupidest thing you could think of. And their parents like rush in, they're like, what? Oh my god. Smack the kid upside the head and leave. You've seen that one? iDrive knows what I'm talking about. Nacho, tomorrow are we getting an episode right? He says, yes, sir. We're sliding. There we go. To open the bottle, one gave the stopper a swift slap of the palm, or with the palm of the hand when the gasket pushed through the pressure released. Pressure release created a distinct pop sound, and that's how carbonated drinks became known as pop, soda pop. Oh, it was called soda pop, and then they just dropped the soda and called it pop. Okay. Probably a 1 week gap every 5th week. That makes sense. Do it for a month, take a week off, do it for a month. Coyote says, I hired a yard service today. That was hard work. Oh geez, I'm out of fuel. I definitely should have fueled up, I guess. In Arizona we say soda, not pop. Yeah, I think pop is sort of a more Midwest thing, isn't it? I know it's definitely more of a North thing, but I think even out East they don't call it pop, do they? Like, Wild Fox, are you still lurking? Do they call it pop where you live, or soda? Or Maddie, are you here, Maddie? I know Maddie was here earlier. I don't know who else is from, like, New York, New Jersey area. I guess, Rex, you're pretty close to there, isn't it? I mean, obviously you're north and up into Canada. Either or, okay. I mean, you can call it soda here, but everyone calls it pop. I guess maybe everybody that I interact with calls it pop. Skibbity toilet, is that where the skibbity toilet comes from? I wouldn't be surprised. iDive says in 2 full rolls as the eyes? I didn't see that one. That's funny though. Or maybe I just missed it and forgot it or whatever. But I don't remember seeing that part. If I had to choose one, Pepsi or Coke? Ooh, that's a good question. Canada calls it La Pop. I don't even know, man. Probably Coke? I don't know. Max says Pepsi. Josh says soda. Only Quebec, those dirty Frenchies. Those dirty Frenchies, they'll get you. Yeah, we're talking about you, Mr. Spoon. And Mr. Claude. I think that's the only Quebecois I know. Pepsi tastes like flat Coke. Hey, funny. Pepsi was the right answer. I think they taste pretty similar. I mean, they definitely do taste different, but they also kind of taste similar, if that makes any sense. I'd say they're both pretty good, but I think if I had to choose, I'd probably go with Coke. I've also heard that like Mexico makes Coke a lot better than the United States because they use real cane sugar, and I'm sure that's true with other parts of the world as well. So maybe some of you guys can speak to that. If you've tried like American Coke versus your Coke, or I don't know if Canadian Coke is the same, but yikes. Nice, no damage, perfect. Neither, it's Cuba Cola for me. Cuba Cola, huh? Pepsi but Coke tastes better for RXY. Pepsi tastes like flat Coke, I did read that one. Pepsi was the right answer, I read that one as well. Coke is better than Pepsi, but cherry Pepsi is better than cherry Coke. It's an interesting, so Nacho's more nuanced. Zeke says neither, they're both bad. Pepsi's sweeter. Is that, is the sweeter by the sugar content, or just like your personal taste? Ultra, welcome in. How you doing, Ultra? Going pretty good today. We finished one thing so far. Yep, one thing. About to deliver our second material here. We're not finished, but actually we're going to run out of fuel before we get there. No, I did not, Woody. I don't know how I keep missing your comments. I like Dr. Pepper. Josh says, or Dr. Pepper. Mexican soda is good, made from mostly natural ingredients, but mostly fruity flavors. I feel Coke tastes different than Pepsi. Yeah, they definitely taste different, but they kind of taste similar at the same time. Mexico probably uses real Coke too. They use real cane sugar. And real Coke. Nacho says I'm a steam train. What else we got? Yes, Mexico does use real sugar from snakebite. Here in Australia, JJ, we call Coke a can of toothpaste because... Whoa. Because it's got so much sugar in it. That's interesting, Lawrence. Nacho says he's a steam train. DP is my favorite. Pepsi tastes sweeter. Oh wait, here we got fuel. I forgot we had this. Perfect. That's a good spot for it. We only have 15 liters left. Where is it? There we go. Ultra says, I got my cup of coffee with my logo on the in the mail today. Looks awesome. That is cool. Where did you get it made at, Ultra? Or did you just use like well, I was gonna say use like Etsy or something, but that would be them creating stuff, like random stuff that you'd buy. I don't think they would create it for you necessarily. The joke was not smoking. Wait, the joke was no smoking unless you're a steam train. Oh, okay. And that's why Nacho said he's a steam train. He's able to smoke. For your merch store, got it. I gotta get one of those set up. I've been saying that for a while too. It's funny because people tell me that my logo is weird for like the style of games I play. I'm like, yeah, I don't really care though. I thought it looked cool, that's why I made it, but it definitely doesn't fit the style of games we're playing. Alright. That's not fair, JJ, because I can't buy any merch. I know Rex has a merch store. Ultra, is yours through, who does Rex use? Blanking on the name now. I know he's told me before. Rex, what is the name? Oh, Teespring, I think that was it. Teespring. Not just said T and it reminded me. Teespring, I think, right? Or something like that? Maybe I got it wrong. Samus says, wow, cool, nice logo. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, we'll just keep going, I guess. I gotta go all the way... Oh, wait, no. I think I'm done with this trailer. I think now I can go and park this again at the garage. But I think I need to get a saddle high, and then we can go park it at the anchor. Get ready for that one. I have to go deliver 2 more drilling equipments, which those are 4 slots, so we'll have to go get the Ford to do those. The Ford is on the other map, and the trailer's on the other map as well, so we'll have to go and grab those. I know if we do end up making merch, we'll have to make a Wiener Water Soup shirt, which it's kind of an ongoing joke on our channel, but also the WWS for the White Western Star is the same initials as Wiener Water Soup, so it's just kind of funny. Hey Matt, welcome in. How is everybody doing, Matt says. Chris, welcome in. Have you heard of the new off-road that is coming soon this week? Or coming out soon this week is Roadcraft this weekend. Yes, Roadcraft is supposed to come out on Tuesday. Some people already have early keys. Creators, that is. And so I would expect to see content over the next couple of days. Tomorrow could be a good possibility. It's probably tomorrow or else Saturday would be my guesses. They probably have a 3 or 5 day embargo. So tomorrow would be a 5-day embargo, which means like 5 days early they can start posting. But yeah, I don't know any. I could probably find that information out from somebody who does have a key, but I don't currently know it. Gotta run. No JJ skills to pay the bills. Talk to you later. Alright, see you later, Lawrence. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night, and we will see you in the next one. I have an idea. You could make your logo a hood ornament on a truck. That is pretty cool, Unlimited. I'm actually going to write that down. That is an awesome idea. Yikes. Stop. I love that idea. And it doesn't even need to be the entire logo either. It could be just part of it or something. But I'm definitely going to write that down. Alright, just put it in my phone quick. Yeah, if you guys got any other bright ideas. I'm not good with like Photoshop and that kind of stuff, but maybe we could get something made up. Yeah, exactly. Hurricane season 2025 next month, June to November. Because didn't somebody said, who was it? Somebody had a T-Rex on their hood, and I didn't even know that was an option. I gotta start putting a T-Rex on my hoods for the trucks on this game for Mr. Rex. Heck, I'm gonna go and check right now. We're going back to the garage to drop off this trailer and switch to a saddle high, so we're gonna see if they have a T-Rex hood ornament. And if they do, I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if it was like a mod or not, but is this hood ornament mod in-game? If so, hit me up. I can make a 3D model in Blender /3ds Max. No, it would be for merch, Max, or Matt, sorry. I saw Max's Max UK's chat earlier. It would be for like a merch, like a shirt. We would put like a truck and then have like a little hood ornament on the truck. Uh-oh. At least that's the idea. If you guys have any other good ideas, let me know. Chris, thank you for the subscription. I have it on PS5. It's not out yet. I pre-ordered it. I hope Roadcraft is fun. I hope so as well. I'm kind of, to be honest, I was most excited after the second like trailer video. The first one I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's going to be a mix of like construction and SnowRunner. And then they came out and said a bunch of stuff where I was like, oh, okay, maybe it won't be quite as construction based as I thought. But then the second video I thought made it look really cool. But yeah, I still don't think it's going to be as construction based as I thought, or was hoping, I should say. Not even thought, just hoping. Yikes. Oof, yep. I thought I would just narrowly miss it, but not quite. I had to close YouTube and restart. The stream was buffering. Oh, whoa! Just like Zeb said, this area is full of ice. Chains recommended in this part. Okay, here we go. Mr. Blaine, welcome back. Chris says you're welcome. Thank you, Chris. I know I just said that, but thank you again. Let's detach the trailer. I think we're done with that trailer. I don't think we need that anymore at all. I could be wrong. Okay, customize. Let's see here. Miscellaneous? No. Oh wait, it'd be in accessories? No, it's not stickers. It must be certain trucks, right? Truck storage. Those are all in Tamir. Here, let's do truck store maybe? We'll just grab like a preview. Oh, hood ornaments. Here we go. So the bull, that's my logo, but we'd have to go for Mr. Rex. Oh, there you go. You can have a Jurassic Crisis. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Can you go through the selected options of the truck while we are at the garage? Oh, yes. To see the engine we have currently. We have the T195. I think this one might have slightly higher power but higher fuel consumption. And this one's a lot higher power and a lot higher fuel consumption, if I'm not wrong. So we're running the T195 currently. I can't remember where you even get the 210, to be honest. I think this one's the base engine. This one's found in Tamir. This one might also be Tamir. We currently have an off-road gearbox, raised suspension. We have JAT MMD3s, stock winch, no spare wheel, snorkel, the round cap with air filter, and then basically it's just saddle low and saddle high, and a roof rack, I guess. Oh wait, I gotta probably change this before I forget. Frame, saddle high. 195 and 210 are the same as far as stats are concerned. Oh, like the A minus, B minus stuff? Yeah. Mr. Rio, welcome in. Rio says you can have one superpower, but half the time it does the exact opposite. Sometimes super speed is super slowness. What superpower are you taking? I mean, super speed and super slowness wouldn't be bad, right? Because if half the time it works the complete opposite, that would put you back to normal speed, right? Like, say I have to, I don't know, walk 5 miles or something. I'm just throwing out an example. You could walk super speed for 2.5 of it, which would take you like, say, 5 minutes, but then you'd have slow speed, which would take you like 20 minutes, but in total it would take you the same amount of time. So that wouldn't be that bad. But it's a good example for sure. I don't know. I would probably have something... I'm trying to think of some cool ones. So like flying, teleportation, invisibility. Like which one of those would I... Or even some other ones, like I said, I'm just kind of brainstorming. Which other ones would I like? I've heard you can make road on... Or I heard you can make a road on Roadcraft. I wish they make that in SnowRunner. But they didn't do that in SnowRunner. Yeah. I think... So Roadcraft is supposed to be different in the fact that part of the appeal of SnowRunner is supposed to be the hard off-road driving. And if you were able to make all of the roads good, it would sort of defeat the purpose of the game of having it being off-road. I think that's why they didn't do it, and I don't think they would do that in SnowRunner 2. They might take some aspects of Roadcraft. I think they will. The aspects that people like that would make sense in a future SnowRunner game, and I think they'll include those. I think they'll also do the same for Expeditions. They'll take the stuff that people like out of there. I don't think some of them would work. Like, for example, the tire pressure. I know Nathan has talked about this, but if you take the tire pressure from Expeditions and you put it into SnowRunner, you could take some highway tires, deflate them, and they would be better than some of the best mud tires in the game. Just because of the stat bonus that they get from having those tires deflated. It's like a huge boost. So I don't think it would work unless they somehow changed it. I do like the deflation system. I think that's a cool thing to have in the game. I just don't know how they would implement it that would make it so it's not that overpowering. I suppose they could just give it minor buffs. Like when you deflate the tires, instead of going like 1.5 times or whatever it is, it would just add like 0.1 or 0.2 to your grip value. Something a lot smaller than like, you know, 1.0 or 1.5 or whatever it was. Nacho says, or if you're with a girl, super speed till like the last 30 seconds, then super slow. Mr. Mason, again, welcome back. You'd have the power to fly. What would the opposite of flying be? The power to swim? Or you'd just be underground somewhere? Like, you would be stuck underwater, right? Like, if you could fly over the ocean, then you would be stuck way under the ocean at the same time? Or, not the same time, but like the opposite amount of time? Not sure how that would work. The power to burrow, right? You'd become Diglett. Tracked vehicles in SnowRunner would be cool. The opposite of fly would be swim/worm, right? Yeah, you'd be stuck underwater. You couldn't come to the surface because that would be like normal. You know, if you're flying, you're way up in the air, so that would mean you're way underwater or way underground for the other half. But yeah, I think if they could figure out tracked vehicles for SnowRunner 2, that would be really cool. Oh no. I think that is one of the things that they're going to be trying to get for the next one. I think they probably will have it. I shouldn't say trying to. I think they'll have it for the next one. Oh wait, where am I going? I don't need to go over here. I gotta... Crap. I wasn't supposed to turn here. I was supposed to keep following this road back to the anchor. You're hoping they add a winch to Roadcraft? They do have a winch, but it's only for the smaller vehicles. And I don't know if you would consider it a winch, but when you put out if a truck has a crane, you can kind of winch onto cargo that way too. So winch, like I said, might not be the right term. You could crane the cargo around or whatever you want to say, but if a truck gets stuck and another truck behind it has a crane, you could use the crane, put the mast or whatever you want to call it way out, and attach to that vehicle and then retract it back, or pull the winch rope back in from the crane and pull the vehicle out that way. But yeah, most of the big vehicles do not have winches. I think that's supposed to be part of the difficulty of that game. Where here it's supposed to be the harshness of the conditions are the way they are, so that you have it, you know, it's an off-road driving game. Where that one, it's supposed to be about the building of roads, and so they don't want to give you all the capability to do it without building the roads. They kind of want you to build the roads. So that's their way of encouraging you to build the roads, is by not giving you can I go through this? Nope. Okay. By not giving you an easy way out with just having the ability to winch your trucks through some bad stuff. So basically only the small trucks or trucks with cranes can do it. But this is where the trailer anchor is located, if you guys haven't completed it yet. It's inside that building there. Let's go get the Ford. It's going to take us a trip. I think the Ford it looks like it's fully fueled. We just have to go all the way to the north and grab the trailer and then go out westward. Oh, I forgot I completed this one. I just looked at the igloos. That looks kind of cool. JJ, have you heard from Nathan Province? He was MIA this week. I talked to Nathan on Monday, I believe was the last time I've talked to him. Yeah, Monday. Monday was the last time I talked to him. So 2 days ago? I'm not sure what he's up to. I know when I talked to him on Monday, he's like, alright, I gotta get back to work. Actually, I think that was Sunday. I talked to him Sunday and Monday. But no, I haven't heard from him what he's up to this week. I'm assuming he's probably just trying to get real life stuff done, because he knows once Roadcraft comes out for the next week or something, he'll be busy with that. So it's sort of trying to get ahead of the game and then fall behind next week. That's my guess anyways. The other MudRunner game was not my favorite game after SnowRunner. He streamed on Twitch today, okay. Was he doing some World of Warships or something different, Zing? Let's take a right. Yeah, I'll take a right. World of Warships, okay. I know he enjoys that when he's not playing SnowRunner, or I should say a SnowRunner-like game. SnowRunner, Expeditions, probably Roadcraft, MudRunner. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know, does he even really play any other driving-based games, Zing? Because I've only ever seen him play World of Warships, and then those couple of games that I just named off. He might play them in his free time and just not record, but I don't know that I've ever seen him play any other driving-based games. Alright, we're probably gonna top up on fuel because we're getting close to the fuel station here. Have to go now. Thanks for the stream. Take care all. I appreciate it, Unlimited. Thank you for the donation as well. Hopefully have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you in the next one. I was about to say, I don't remember where I have to go here, but I remember going up to the right to grab... Wait, is that prototype trailer still there? I think I delivered that, right? Yeah, I grabbed it. Okay. Oh no, the one. Your points have just gone down and down and down, man. You were at like 23, you've gone... Or 32, I think it was, actually. I think I saw. Lost like... 75, 80% of your points now. Nah, probably not that much. Do I think the Roadcraft service will be up upon release? I think they did mention something about it being not the servers, but like co-op ready right at the start. Or maybe co-op capable or something like that. Which that doesn't mean it'll be working good, but it might sort of work. I think it will work, but not well. That's my guess. Expeditions MudRunner is hard to play for me. Yeah, if you're into Expeditions content, Chris, I know not a lot of people create content on Expeditions anymore, but Zing here is doing Expeditions stuff right now. I know iDrive here also plays Expeditions. I'm sure there's probably a couple others here in the chat, but those are the two that I know that are kind of currently playing it. I played it a long time ago and I haven't really gone back to it. I can't remember. So the first one released the day before I left on a vacation, so I just didn't play it then. The second season, I don't remember what exactly came up as to why I didn't play it then. I'm trying to remember when it even came out. But I've been thinking about going back to play it a time or two and just check out those new regions, but yeah, like I said, the last two have just been bad timing or something. Alright, I believe this is our turn. Ider says I haven't played in a while. Need to finish the new map on Expeditions still. Okay. I think we have a truck down there somewhere. I could be wrong. I know we used to have the Lodestar. I don't think that's there anymore. I think maybe I did move them all. So I don't see anything. I know I got some trailers around here though. So I have not delivered those. I'm going to try and go a little bit slower here. There we go. As much of a flop as Expeditions was, I'm surprised they're still making content on it. Well, they came out with a year pass. So they've said before that they will be coming out with, you know, the entire year's worth of stuff. People paid for it. They'd probably get in huge trouble if they didn't. You know, they'd probably be sued. It reminds me of Dakar Desert Rally, if you've heard or played that or even seen stuff on it. I remember when that came out, I was like, I'm not really a racing guy. I'm not going to play that one. Not for me, kind of thing. And I know there's some people who got that and played it who are more, you know, more into racing. I'm more into the delivery side of stuff, not necessarily the racing side. So there's obviously different like player types within driving, and let's see, I gotta go. Where is the trailer? Hang on a second. I think it's to my left. Oh, actually, I do have it marked. Perfect. And so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get that. And I remember a couple people who got it, and I remember, you know, the first season came out and second season, third season, but as soon as the fourth season came out, like literally the day of, or maybe it was the day after or something, I don't remember exactly, but basically as soon as the last season was released, they're like, that is it for not Roadcraft, that is it for content for Dakar Desert Rally, we're discontinuing all support or something like that. Oh no. And that was like immediate after the last release. And I was like, okay, so basically what they did there was the same thing as I think that's happening on Expeditions right now, which is they said they're going to have a year of content and they would be in huge trouble if they didn't produce that 1 year of content. So they're begrudgingly producing 1 year of content, and as soon as it's done, they're going to be done producing it. That's what I think anyways. I may be wrong, but I think as soon as that 1 year is up, Expeditions is done, just like Dakar was done. Steve, welcome in. How you doing, Steve? Slowly getting back into Expeditions, says Woody. I was excited when it came out. Now I haven't played it yet again. SnowRunner is one of my favorites. Max says, gotta go. Take care, everybody. Bye. See you later, Max. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. We will see you in the next one. Oh no, the one lost all the rest of the points. Man, that is a rip. The one has joined the 0 Points Club, I believe, for the first time. Guess what? I'm eating watermelon. Nice, Josh. Watermelon's good on a hot day. What other games do you play? I don't really play anything that I don't stream. I pretty much stream or make videos of every game. I shouldn't even say pretty much. Every game that I play, I either make videos or streams of, or other informational like content. Like I might make I'm trying to think of something. I guess pretty much every video that I do make, I pretty much play that game. I was trying to think of an example of where it might make sense, where I might have like an informational video but not actually play the game, but No, I think every instance that I've made informational videos, I play the game too, so. I have played MudRunner, but I've never played Spin Tires. If you search, I think I have a couple of videos of MudRunner, and then I also have a couple of streams of it. I don't know exactly how many of either, but if I had to guess, it'd probably be around like 15 total. Oh wait, I definitely got to turn this around. I want to be going back the other way. Crap. That's not good. Let me see if I can back this up and then maybe detach. Might not even need to detach if we get this. A little bit of luck, maybe. Yeah, so I've played MudRunner, I've played like the American Wilds. I can't remember really many of the maps or DLCs on there. But I have done... I think I've done all of them. I might be missing one or two or something. I can't remember, it's been a while since I played it. But I think I've at least played every single map at least one time. Because some of them I did, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do that on... I remember if it was like not a harder difficulty, because I didn't really do the 1-star thing. I don't remember what. Oh, and I think some of them were like maps, and some of them were more like challenges or something like that. And I think I've done all of the maps, and I've done some of the challenges. I think I have a couple left. I think that's what it was. Mr. Matty with some wiener water soup. Very nice. What other games do you play, Chris? I've made content on probably, if I had to guess, maybe like 40 different games or something, but some of them are just like taking the first look at a game, like, oh, this is a new game that came out, let's see what it's about. I've been given a couple of games for free, so I've checked those ones out. I'm not super big, but I've gotten a couple of offers for other games, but they're like really small indie games that I just look at and I'm like, that's not even close to what I normally play. Like, I think there's a game right now that I'm offered, it's called like roguelike or something like that, and it's like a top-down, wait, I gotta turn left here. It's like a top-down, I don't know what you even want to call it, like a point-and-shoot kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really play those games. I played them back when I was a kid. Like, that's kind of one of the first games I remember playing was Cannon Fodder. Is that the cop game? I don't think so. There is a new cop game that came out that's called The Precinct that just came out, I think it was yesterday. Zero points gang, right? After a while you get used to it, the one. You'll be sent to the 0 points gang probably 30-40 times, and then finally you'll break out far enough to where you can lose all of your points, or not all of them, but like lose 10,000, you know, 15 times in a row, and then you're good. What is FF? You said like old school FF games. I'm not sure what FF means. Oh, Final Fantasy? Maybe? Okay, I want to go... Wait, is this... That's a fuel carrier. Okay, let's go to the right. Let's go across. Yes, Final Fantasy, okay. As soon as I said it, I thought about it, I'm like, I should know that. Best series up to 6. Would you guys be offended if I said I've never played a single Final Fantasy game? I've never even touched it. I've seen other people play it and just, again, looked at it and like, yeah, it's not really the kind of game I really like to play. Not that it's a bad game, just not for me. He says, yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, looks pretty cool. You're a hater. I'm totally hating on all the Final Fantasy games. What are they up to now? Like 13, 14, 15, something? I don't even... 16 even? Nacho's never played it either. Nice. We're on the same boat. Where are we going, Nacho? Where's this boat headed? I don't know. It's not one of the games that I think I'd ever enjoy playing. It's like a turn-based. I don't even know what you call it, but it's like turn-based, right? Okay. I don't remember passing through this. This is the road? Okay. I guess we'll just wing it and hope for the best. That wasn't too bad. There's a tree off on the left there, so. I'm pretty good at any racing game, or trucks and stuff like that for me. You're mostly into racing and driving games, Matt. Makes sense. Y'all are uncultured. More like turd-based. iDrive, are you not into the Final Fantasy games either? Yeah, I have played real-time strategy games. I still haven't played a lot of them. Like, I know there's some pretty big ones, or at least they're big, like in, you know, I say Asian esports or whatever. I haven't played a ton of RTS, but let's see if I can get this to stay on here. Probably not. But I used to really like playing Age of Empires, Matt. I used to play that all the time. Oh, is that... I think that tire might be through. Hang on a second. Yeah, the tire's below the trailer. That's not good. Let's see, is it gonna let it through, or is it gonna bug out? Nope, it let it through. Perfect. Pack that, restore the crane, let's keep moving. You don't really like any Japanese games? Okay. I can say that I'm kinda in the same boat. iDrive. I don't play any... Not that it's... Wait, is this? This is the road to the left. Yeah, I don't play any of those kind of games, really. Like the more anime-ish games. I don't watch anime either. Well, I don't watch anything. It's funny because every time I say that, when I say I don't watch something, I have to clarify, like, well, it's not because I don't like this certain thing. I just don't really watch other things. Yeah, I have Age of Empires. I think I have 3 and 4. I might even have 1 and 2. I can't remember. I think I might have bought, like a package or whatever, group of them. Final Fantasy 134 games. You can't be a true nerd until you've watched all 3 Lord of the Rings extended director's cut back to back to back. I think I have seen all of the Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I think I've seen the whole series. What do you think of the new Civ game? I don't know who you're talking to, I guess, Snake, but I've never played any of the Civilization Revolution games or whatever they're called. JJ only watches chat. JJ has an excuse, he doesn't even watch movies. Yeah, but like 10 of them count. He said there's only 134 Final Fantasies, but 10 of them count. You have to at least play the 10. Matt says new Civ game was terrible decision, Matt's opinion. Sorry, Streamlabs, I'll behave. Maddie, what did you do? Foul language, jeez. I thought it was funny yesterday when Rex was like, I'll try to not swear, and then like 2 minutes later he's swearing up a storm. I'm like, Elliot, cover your ears. Elliot, cover your ears again. It's just funny. That's Rex. Hey, this is Everton. I forgot about this city. They have the woods. What is it? They have the woods and the lakes. Something like that. Yeah, he's like, I'm getting very effing pissed right now. This is so effing stupid. And like, I'm just like, oh, poor Elliot. Hopefully he's not still watching. Alright. Do I have a vehicle close by here to fix my truck? Probably not. How is that trailer still packed on there? I just realized that tire is completely off. Oh, whatever. Oh, wait, did I go to the wrong spot? You gotta be kidding me. Drilling equipment. I think that's in the pit on the other map. I drove all the way back. It's not that far, I guess, but... yeah, it's in the pit on the other map. Dang it. Alright. Well, back through the tunnel gateway we go, I guess. But welcome in, Lisa. Mr. Ian, how are you doing? Yeah, Elliot looked at me with a big smile. He was smiling because he's like, oh, he said a bad word, but I can't say that word. So that was just a waste of $1,500. Oh well. 42 is the meaning of life. 42 points is getting somewhere-ish. Nice. Yeah, you'll probably... wait, what? You'll probably end up joining the 0 Points Club a couple of times, Maddie, before it's all said and done, but... I think, yeah, eventually if you play it long enough, as long as you're playing the right mini-games, you'll have a lot of points. You've never been over 1,000 unless somebody gives you some points? I would say, to get the most, I would just join the heists. That's the safest bet. Oh, that's not good. It's kind of riding the side there. Oh, no. Okay. Well, you can ask Zing and Robert. They were both at 0 points like 30 times in a row. Almost at 60 subs. Very nice, Snakebite. Gigi tells you you'll have a lot of points till you end up with 0. Well, I was telling you you'll end up with 0 multiple times before you finally hit it big. So the difference is if you do so slots, you have like a 7% chance. It's super tiny. Like it's not even, I don't think it's even worth playing slots, but it is a mini game if you want to do it. There is duels. Duels is 50-50. So if you want to fight with Zing, like say you want to spend 30 points to fight, you both have a 50-50 chance at winning. So that one you're not really probably, like if you played that one thousands of times, you're probably going to be in the same spot you were 1,000 times ago, because you're not really gaining over time, you know? The heists, you have like a 75% chance of winning in total. So it's just much better odds. And the, let's restore the crane. And the gamble, you have like it's a 50-50 chance of winning, but where you get the edge is if you roll a 99 or 100, instead of double your points, you get triple. And so if you play it long enough, that double or that triple, that little bit of extra points towards the top is going to end up giving you more points over time. Because if you lose with like a 0 or 1 or 2 or whatever, like roll the lowest number, you don't lose more points than what you bet. You know, so you'll only lose 10,000, but you can win up to 30,000. So over time, eventually you'll get a little bit more points. So gambling is more risky, but over time, if you have like 300,000 points, then you can start gambling, because you're not going to lose points. You might lose a gamble here and there, but over time you should slowly go up. And then, yeah, the heists are... I would recommend just sticking with the heists for a long time. Every time someone starts one, just hop in. Even if you have like 2 points, you can double your 2 and then double your 4. You might lose them all eventually, but like I said, after like 30, 40 times of hitting 0, you might pull yourself out of it. Zing says, okay, yeah, I'm the founder of the 0 Points Gang. Yeah, Zing did found it. He was there a lot of times. So Heist has an option for everybody to win, everybody to lose, and half win and half lose. So overall, it comes out to like 75% chance or something like that. I'm not sure what the breakdown is, but I believe it's around 75. I remember looking before. I think it might be 70, actually. Something like that, 60, 70. It's definitely higher than 50. It's a lot higher. It's the highest one. But welcome in, Miss Dust Bunny. How are you doing today? Yeah, I would say that's a good point, Zing. Never do a gamble all until you're over 10,000. Because if you gamble all under that and you lose, then you're totally out of points and you can't gamble at all. So at least if you leave like 10 points in there, because like I said, I wouldn't recommend gambling all that much. But even if you have 10 points, you can still gamble. I would just join the heists though. So you can heist with 1, 2, 3, 9 points. I'm doing well, Mr. JJ. Thank you for asking. How about you? I'm also doing pretty well. I just went to the wrong spot, so I wasted some time. I know Rex was mad about yesterday bringing some materials to the wrong spot. I didn't bring materials there, but I drove to the wrong spot to pick them up. So I kind of did the same thing. I drove to where I knew there was cargo containers, but that was it. They were just cargo containers, not drilling equipment, which is what we need. It's a different type of cargo container, so I got that wrong. You wish Zing gave that tip 30 minutes ago? We need Rex to give the old air horn. Alert, alert! If you're gonna gamble. JJ, have you ever played Death Stranding? I have not. That's a, like, crafting survival type game, I think, right? I've also not really seen anything on that. I know I've definitely heard of the name. Matt says, Lisa's here too. Hey, Lisa. Yes, Lisa's just popped in. 2 of the 3 choices are a win, but 1/3 are, or 1 out of 3 is a half win. Sort of, I guess. Yeah. I probably have enough fuel to not go there. So let's skip it for now. Hello, Het. Welcome in. So yeah, two of the 3 options are you'll win, and 2 of the 3 are also kind of you'll lose, but the options for winning are higher percentage than the loss. Cargo delivery on foot game. Really? I don't know why. I thought it was like a survival crafting kind of game. Oh, Matt's gonna be nice, giving the one 2,000 points to work with. Should give you a start. What do you guys think of my hat? You like it? I like to call it a top hat. It's fancy. Your hat got chalks and everything. Yeah. Can you see him from that view? I didn't... Oh yeah, you can. I wasn't really paying attention much. I was looking at the road, the little amount of road I can see. I was deeply focusing on it. Crap, keep pushing the wrong thing too many times. You know what's kind of funny is I just got out of here with the burlak, and I was thinking too when I was leaving, like, oh, actually I think I need a drilling equipment from there. I should probably grab that because I have the crane. And I just totally brain farted when I did it. He said, thanks, Matt. He said, I just thought I didn't have any points, so now you do. Sharing is caring. Teamwork makes the dream work. Hard to see with that hat. I know, it's covering my eyes a little bit. Maybe it's the equivalent of someone pulling the wool over my eyes, I don't know. Shocking behavior. So that's a moving violation. Don't tell OSHA. I haven't seen OSHA guy in a long time, actually. I'm just hoping the legs or the back doesn't catch. Good. All right. I'm kind of feeling like this might even be easier just to run in there and grab it and drive back out with it, not on the trailer. But it would probably hit all of these rocks. So I think normally I would probably try and overload this. I think in this case I'm going to try and take one out. Once I get to the top, I'm going to try and take the other one out, and then I'll overload at that point. But I don't think I'm going to try because it's just going to get messy with this. All these rocks, everything it'll contact, it'll just knock it over. It's like a kid trying to wear his father's hat, yeah, or like his shoes or something, where he just sticks his feet in, they just gone. There's a new game coming out this year called Rancher: A New Life. I've never heard of that one. Is that sort of like Ranch Sim? Or kind of like Farm Sim? I gotta go a little bit more to the side here to get around that chunk. Uh-oh. Truck is locked up. We're going full tilt. It's not having it. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know that one was breakable. I'm sure I've hit it a couple of times, but I kind of forgot. That says it is funny though. Bad joke, Zeb, but it is funny. Gotta have a couple of bad jokes every now and then. Head says, yeah, doesn't that come out pretty soon? It sounds boring though. Won't be as good as SnowRunner. Rancher: A New Life? Yeah, I've never heard or seen anything about it. That's the first that I'm hearing of it. It sounds more like the game called Ranch Simulator. So we filled up basically at the fuel station right there in the city, and we wasted 50 liters to get to this point. Oh, I completely missed Zing's chat. See, I don't know how that happens, but somehow I just totally miss chats every once in a while. Like, I looked up a couple of times and I kept seeing Woody's about the kid in the hat, and I'm like, yeah, I've said that one. So I'm all caught up, and I look back, and it's still Woody's chat, and look back again, I'm like, huh. I don't know how I missed that. Gold is going to be playing tonight. What is he playing? SnowRunner? Or Ranch Simulator? Alright, I'm going to detach the trailer. Let's see if we can grab one of these and make it back to their ranch sim. Okay. He says, yeah, there's another game coming out this year. Don't know if anybody heard of it. It's called Roadcraft. That makes a lot more sense when you're saying it doesn't sound as good or whatever like SnowRunner. Makes way more sense now. I'm going to try and winch this trailer closer to me. As close as possible would be preferred. But it looks like that's going to be it because the cart container's just barely in the way. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's try that. What map are you working on again? This is Season 15 Quebec. We're probably going to be working on this one. I would guess... I'm thinking that the PTS will come out before I'm even done with this map. Just because I'm not in a super, like, hurry to beat it. I think that should be good enough. And so I think I'll be playing Roadcraft for quite a bit, then they'll come out with PTS. We'll play that for a little bit, kind of, you know, get a feel for it, kind of figure out what trucks are where and how to get everything and, you know, kind of the stuff that I need to know or want to know. And then... actually, you know what? I'll just take that up. I was going to go back and grab the other one and drag it for a little bit, but I think we'll just go... I'm going to go around. Yeah, and then I think, so we'll play Roadcraft for a bit, then Season 15 will come out on PTS, we'll play that for a little bit. Once we figure out everything we need to know, we'll come back to this until 16 fully releases, so we'll probably switch between Roadcraft and this for a little bit. Yeah, we'll end Farm Sim probably, here and there. Maybe some GTA as well. Maybe we'll mix the four of them. I'm still in Michigan. I want to play Roadcraft, but need a better PC first. Do you not have a PlayStation 5 or Series X or S, Eagle? Heist is on cooldown. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Oh no. Let's try and unpack, see if that works. Perfect. Alright, let's pack it again. Let's check into points. I'm gonna say like 38. 74. Very nice, Het. Wait, is that... That's almost double what I guessed. I had to think about that. You have PS5 original version, not the new ones? Well, it would work on there, wouldn't it? Because it doesn't matter which version you have, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but... I'm gonna try and take a picture here for probably the next episode. I just thought about that. Looks pretty good with the trailer on here. Alright. You're rich. I mean, the one would probably have killed for 74 points like a half hour ago when he lost all his. Not even a half hour ago. But yeah, it's just something fun. You know, kill some time with. Gamble here and there. Heist, duel, slots. Yeah, I've seen that. I saw TGG posted a picture of him adding it to his wish list. I would assume it's probably in the Xbox store as well. Ian says, what is the next one on PTS? We don't know yet, Ian, as far as I know. I checked, I'm trying to remember when it was. It might have been... It was definitely early May. I don't remember when, so it's sometime in the last 2 weeks. And that's kind of a big gap, but during that 2 weeks, one of the days, I checked when the last time we had heard from Esarokin was on Discord, because he usually gives us the information on Discord. Both him, he's the person that gives it, and that's the platform that he gives it on. And we have not heard from him since early April. I want to say it was like the 4th or 6th or something like that back in April. So it had been over a month. And I think when I checked, it was probably like the 7th or something here, or the 7th of May. So I just remember it was more than a month. So whatever date it was, if it was the 6th of April, then I was like the 7th of May, or if it was the 4th of April, it could have been the 5th or, you know, further after that. I just remembered the word I was trying to think of at the start of the stream, exchanging. You guys probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but I was like, oh, everyone's just something pleasantries. Exchanging pleasantries was the word I was looking for. Because I see Miss Dust Bunny saying hello to Eagle and Woody. We got another heist started. Maddie's going in for 25. Blaine's going in for all 10,000, I believe. Oh, I thought I was going to tip it right there on those rocks. It's like, oh no, here it comes. And Blaine says, hello, Miss Dust Bunny. Alright, let's top up on fuel quick. Alright, it looks like a lot of people won in that one. It says they sent half the crew, but I think everybody won. Oh wait, Zing started it, didn't he? Who started it? Oh, the one started, okay. Oh no, and the one lost. We got Maddie with the win, Het with the win, Zing with the win, and Blaine with the win. So, Zing, Het, Maddie, and Blaine. So the only one that lost is the one, I think. That's what it looks like, yeah. The one just has the bad luck, I guess. Zing might have passed the bad luck on to the one. Nothing beats root beer. Drinking some A&W root beer. Has that frosting mug taste. Whoa. I wanted to go up, but not quite that far. Tried to round the corner so we didn't get stuck on it on the end here. And we might be stuck on it. Where are we? The rocks? I don't know what we're... Oh, the rock under the tire of the trailer there, maybe. Uh-oh. We're just like locked up everywhere we go. At least the tires are moving now. Oh, come on. I can see that back tire's got a big old rock under it. Alright, let's try and unpack. Maybe that'll help. Get some more speed. Oh, that almost tipped us over. Oh, we got a big rock in the front of the truck, too. Or front of the trailer, I should say. Wait, Matt, you'd never had root beer? A root beer float? Is it root beer with ice or something? Ice cream, yeah. Root beer and vanilla ice cream. Maybe that's another classic American thing, I don't know, I guess. Kind of want to try this float thingy now. Alright, I can check the chat here in just a second, otherwise I'll flip. Do you have root beer in the UK? Wow, wait, does that work? BBG says listening to your stream while I work in the background sounds good, BBG? Oh, come on. We are stuck again. Where's the Tuz when you need him, huh? Well, now it's working. Alright. Yeah, there's a big rock under the trailer. Thank you. Now I see. I'm looking, trying to read back the old chat, see if I missed anything. Blame Alfredo. Alfredo's fault. Alfredo's not even here. He can't even defend himself. Lisa says, yes, root beer went out. Ice cream. It's really good. You should try it. Get that guy a float stat. Right now. He needs a float in his hand. With ice cream. Works best with a frosty mug. To be honest, I love root beer. Wish there was more here in the UK. Root beer with ice cream, yes. Frosty mug? Question mark? Like a beer pint. Put a mug in a freezer. And then pour the root beer in it. I think by frosty means just a cold mug so that it just tastes a little bit better. Lisa, that sounds amazing, not gonna lie. I need one of those after working the yard today. Oh yeah. After a nice hot day, it's even better. What tires are we using? The Jats? No, these are the UOD2s. These are base game tires. Dust Bunny says, hello, Mr. Snake. Put a scoop or two of vanilla ice cream in there. The rest root beer. Use a spoon. If you put really small chunks of ice cream too, you can actually put like a straw in there and kind of... It's not... It doesn't fully work, but... The ice cream kind of mixes with the root beer and then... There's like a certain balance to where obviously if you get too much root beer, then it's just drinking root beer. But if you get too much ice cream, then it just plugs the straw. So you kind of gotta, like, yeah. Straw for the root beer, spoon for the ice cream. Okay. Let's get this, drilling parts off here. We're gonna go grab the other one while we're here. It's like, I just had to go and grab an A&W for myself. This is gonna be good. Oh, no. No. Oh, wow. That is an interesting save. Did you guys see that? Can't say I've ever done that before. I think I'm just going to turn this around. Actually, let me top up on fuel before we go back down there. We did use a whole bunch going in there. Slick Slave, thank you. Slick Slave? Oh my god, I can't talk. Slick Save. Oof. Like it cancelled. Very good save, says Lisa, thank you. Ooh. I like how the ice cream almost becomes crusted with root beer yumminess. Like, the outside of the ice cream is the best part. Because it has, like, the root beer mixed with it. Like I said, you get the, too much ice cream, it's just vanilla. Too much root beer, it's just root beer. You gotta get, like, the mix. Matt says, I'm not gonna lie, I want to try this, but after I spent more time in the gym. He's like, I gotta earn it. I gotta at least make myself look a little bit better so that when I drink it I don't feel as bad, or eat it. BBG's having 2 foot-long hot dogs and some fries for dinner. Very nice. Yeah, almost got cancelled right there. Don't clip it. Or should I just say that's gonna get clipped? At least I'm not big enough to have that happen. Some chili cheese fries. And that's like a foot long and 2 of them? Jesus. That's where you need the, Nacho's got a little sound bite that's like, my god, boy, what did you eat? Something like that. That's also what she said. You only eat like 2 times a day? I know there's definitely some more ice cream talk that I missed up above, but I'm mad jealous, to be honest. This talk of root beer floats, like, especially on a hot day, does sound pretty good right now. I mean, I could go for some hot dogs and fries too, some potato chips or something. Sounding pretty good right about now. Alright. Is that where the road's at right there? It might be. I think that's close by that shed thing, isn't it? Oh no, that's higher up than that. Never mind. Hot dog, fries, a root beer floats. It sounds good, doesn't it, with the heat? It's pretty hot right now. A root beer flow. For dessert, foot-long banana split. Oh my goodness. 43 damage. Man, I'm at Dairy Queen. I'll get a root beer with an ice cream in it. That tastes good. What's the root beer flow? I think he's just saying it's his, like, I don't know, his way of saying it, like slang. As far as I know, that's not anything different. Chili cheese dogs with some onions and jalapenos. That sounds good, Het. There's these Chicago restaurants. It's called Portillo's. Probably butchered that. Portillo's? I feel like the I's got a Portillo's. Something. It's really good. Thinks it's overrated. It's like a Chick-fil-A. Foot-long banana split too. That's funny. That's got to be like 8 root beer floats worth of ice cream to overflow. All right. Let's again drop the trailer. So yeah, we topped up on fuel again right at the top of this place, right? Right at the entrance here we topped up. We used 50 fuel just to get down again. It's kind of crazy. Oh, no. Go up. There we go. Hey Brady, welcome in. Bad boy says leave, or BPG. Dang it. I was doing pretty good. Leave the jalapenos out. Try a bit forward. There we go. I've never had grilled shrimp. I've had shrimp, just not grilled. I've had raw shrimp before. It's funny, as soon as I said that, your other chat came through that said raw shrimp. I have had raw shrimp before. Shrimp on a Butterby? Was thinking that. Some lobster. JJ, I think our heads are going towards the gutter. With what? The root beer flows again? Or are you talking about the shrimp? Grilled shrimp. Zing says shrimp scampi and shrimp salad. I'm just glad I don't have any food allergies that I know of. Like not being able to have shrimp or fish or like just all kinds of certain, you know, foods would suck. I mean, I guess you'd get used to it, you just can't have it, whatever, but... Shrimp Creole? What is that? Shrimp cocktails are good. Scampi's delicious. We have this a lot in northern England in the fishing villages. That sounds delicious. Crab? Effing yum. Nacho's like, sign me up. It's a place to be. Grilled bass. crab rave. Matt says cod. Place is also nice. Quite creamy. Grilled chocolate cheese dippin' fish. Is that a thing, Brady? Grilled chocolate cheese. So it's like grilled cheese with chocolate and then dipping in fish? Is that, I'm probably, I don't know if I'm getting that right. Chocolate and fish, I don't know, that's, is this a Brady invention or is this a real thing? Yeah, chocolate, fish, and grilled cheese. That sounds really gross, Brady, I'm sorry. You got Zing and Lisa both puking now. Brady equals stoned out of his mind. Rest in peace, Mr. Brady. No, just kidding. Frog legs? I've never had frog legs. I've heard they're pretty good, though. I've heard both frog legs and, like, alligator taste like chicken. Maybe that's just people trying to, like, put it into a food that everybody knows, but... Because obviously they gotta say it tastes like something that you've had. Lisa says they do. Are you just naming off everything you can think, bad boy? You got rabbit, frog legs. I don't even know what the other ones are. Some grilled bass. Zing says it does taste like chicken. Alligator's got its own flavor. You guys remember when Brady was like the normal one? It was your own invention? That's funny. Now everybody is going to be like, oh, we're going over to Brady's house? Yeah, I don't think I'll be eating any food over there. I'll pass this time around. Maybe next time. Snails are also quite nice. Kind of depends, like mussels, but from land. I've heard the texture is hard to get over. They're just like all slippery and, I don't know, goopy or something's the right word. That's funny, Matt. Matt says, stop at Bad Boys for a foot long before going to old Brady's. There was a place that I used, or in the town that I used to work at. It's called Beef O'Brady's. It was like a bar. Never been there, but... Wait, actually, I think I might have once. I think one time for work I had to go out for a work thing during work hours. Or I guess it was technically before my work hours started for a meeting. And we went there. I think. I'm pretty sure that was the place. I don't know. Alright, gotta go. Time to save a truck from the hole in the ground. Good luck, Het. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good rest of your nights. We will see you in the next one. Thinking the same thing as Zing. Whoa, this is a PG-13 channel, Matt. What is Matt talking about? Oh, the O'Brady's thing? When I'm at McDonald's, I just go for a 10-piece chicken nuggets and fries. That's like the classic kids meal, isn't it? Like if you have a kid with you, just get them some chicken nuggets and fries and they'll be happy. I think that's how it works. Seems to work on most of my nieces and nephews. They don't really like burgers all that much. They're chicken nuggets. Yeah, the nuggies are for kids. I mean, they're not bad. Oh, I didn't realize I was that low on fuel. Whoops. Okay, should I unpack it? I'm not sure. There we go. Oh, maybe not. I thought we were going to start going. No! Okay, that's not too bad. At least it didn't roll over the... camera. At least it didn't roll over the edge. Gotta try and keep an eye on my truck because it's a bad spot to be doing this. Okay, does that work? Is that good enough? It does. Awesome. You're on a roll, Jay. Literally, truck's rolling down the hill. No, I'm just kidding. Oh shoot, last time I got stuck right in here. I tried to throw it into high and hopefully we could cruise up the hill, but that's not gonna happen, is it? Oh, Zing with a 20,000 point win. Everybody else lost. Another JJ fail. I usually get their cheeseburger at McDonald's. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Cooler beverages is kiwi? Like a kiwi drink? Or like cut up kiwis? Or I guess it could not be cut up too. I think we're gonna have to unpack it again. Let's try it. Yeah, that's definitely helping. Alright, Zing with a 94 as well. Zing's given the bad luck streak to the 1. He's now getting some wins in. I best be getting some shut-eye. Take it easy, peeps. Have a lovely evening. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. We will see you in the next one. Let me pack that. Some pizza rolls? I haven't had pizza rolls in a long time. I used to love pizza rolls. Molten cheese pockets. That's what it seems like. Yeah, you bite into it and it's like, oh, or the sauce too. The meat and the outside are never that hot, but the sauce and the cheese are just, yeah, on fire. Zing won like every heist we lost. Yeah, Zing is on a roll. Zing was losing for like 6 weeks in a row, it seemed like. Like every time I streamed for like weeks on end. See you later, Matt. Have a good one from Lisa. Turkey pot pie. Bad boy, I feel like you're just naming off random stuff to get us talking about food now. Hot Pockets? I remember when I was a kid, my uncle used to have Hot Pockets all the time. And my parents would never buy them. They're like, they're too expensive. We can't afford to buy all this. Because I had, well, it was my parents, and then I have myself, and then 5 brothers and sisters, so 6 total. And I was like, oh man, so every time I went over to their house and they had Hot Pockets, I was like, nice, we get Hot Pockets. Sign me up. Actually, no, I'm going to take fuel from this one. Because this one is going to stay here. What is it at? 509? Let's do that, and that. Off to watch Het. Enjoy this rest of your stream, JJ in chat. Well, thank you, Steve. Steve, is this Mr. Williams, or is this a different Steve? I didn't think about it until you said you're leaving to go watch Het. Then it kind of hit me like, oh, I bet you that's the other Steve. I don't know if he's still here or not. Alright, perfect. Lisa says, bye, Steve, have a good one. Mac and cheese with hot dogs? I haven't had that in a long time either. I remember when the first time my parents made that, my nephews were like, ew, why would you put hot dogs in it? I'm like, you guys like hot dogs and mac and cheese, don't you like it together? Kind of hard to see with the sign right there. Can't tell how close that is. Oh no, it's slipping off to the side. Crap. Oh wait, I think we got it. Does that work? No. The top of it needs to be pushed down a bit. I don't know if I'll be able to do that either. I tried to get the little black part to push down on it. Okay, let me try extending away one last time. That works perfect. All right. Grilled cheese with ham and tomato soup. I've had grilled cheese and ham, and I've had grilled cheese with tomato soup, but I've never had grilled cheese and ham and tomato soup. Okay, there we go. With chocolate and dipped in fish. Nacho didn't say the fish part, but I just threw it in there. I used to make some mac and cheese and put sriracha in it. It's top tier college food. Yeah, you have to spice it up with some when you're in college because you just don't got any money. Alright, let's see if I can turn it around. And I don't think this is going to go super well, but we'll try. I'm going to try and keep it sideways on the truck, but it's going to like clip into rock cliffs and like power poles and stuff like that, so I'm gonna have to probably adjust it. If it takes too long, I might just say screw it and I'll drive right back, because now we got them both out of the mine. The hard work is done. It's basically a highway the rest of the way there. Anybody got their favorite restaurant? Like right here, we'll hit both the rocks and the pole if we're not. Oh, we hit that too. You ever get bacon in your grilled cheese sandwich? I've never had that. I love bacon, but I've never had it in a grilled cheese sandwich. Stop with the chocolate. Snake Bites Texas Roadhouse for you. Do you guys ever think, like, when you've had really good food, it was partially because you were really hungry at the time? Like, I wonder how this is if I wasn't so hungry. Would it have been as good? Thinks as though, man, cook up some bacon, put like 3 or 4 slices in your grilled cheese, you're welcome. I'm trying to think of like, what is it, like Arby's or something that you get like the, oh no, that's like roast beef with cheese, not bacon. Like the cheddar melts or whatever. McDonald's is not a restaurant. Okay, let's see if we can winch from the trailer to the tree. That's not a good tree. Try this one. This is not going to work. Alright, let's move right there. Oh, come on. Going for supper. Alright, see you later, BBG. Oh, come on. I think I might just leave this here. It's not looking good. Oh wait, you know what? Let's unpack it. That'll probably do the trick. Yep, that'll do it. Once we lose one, we're just gonna leave it. We'll come back for it. Because I feel like it's probably going to be faster at this point to just drive all the way down the road, come back and get it, and, you know, drive all the way back, instead of trying to fight with it the entire way there and fight with it the entire... Well, I guess you wouldn't have to fight the entire way back, but basically just fighting with the cargo the entire way down there. Oh, hang on. We're going to try and offset this a little bit. I probably should have put the parking brake on. Even with the offset, I'm having trouble turning. Mr. William, welcome in. How are you doing, William? I've literally never had the worst experience of food anywhere. Wait, Texas Roadhouse is so bad? Oh, really? You've had a bad experience there, Zing? Tons of amazing local restaurants that aren't chains. I think that's where the real good food is at, right? Once you get to scale, it's when you kind of start to lose some of the quality, unless you're extremely specific. Like, I know McDonald's is very, and even like Coke and stuff, how they make their stuff, it has to be very, I guess Coke is kind of different, but they basically give you the syrup and you just add stuff to it. Oh man, I'm not feeling confident about this. But like, they have to make all their fries a certain way, you know, so that they're not different. They're, no matter how many times you buy fries, you're getting the same kind of thing. One of my favorite hole in the wall food places is Thai food for snakebite. Is it a bigger Thai chain or just sort of just in general Thai food? Or a local restaurant, I should say. You go get it for lunch, never at night? No, for real, white dude is... Whoa. Going to the hood at night. Oh, because that's where your local Texas Roadhouse is, Zing? It's in the hood? No, for real. No white dude is going to get... Or, God, I can't talk. No, for real, white dude going to the hood at night, and I'm likely 2 at a minimum get robbed. Oh, your local Thai place. Gotcha. At night, funny thing. I mean, he's not wrong. There's certain places you just don't go, and there's definitely certain places that you might go during the day, but you do not go at night. Kind of surprised this container is still on there. I thought it would have fallen off quite a while ago by now. I guess the rocks are just far enough out to the right, and then the power lines are just far enough out to the left where we haven't had an issue yet. I still think we will. That doesn't happen where you live? Yeah. Not really where I live either, but you know, certain areas are obviously much worse than others. There's just places where you don't go. You're on pins and needles just watching me do it. It should be a nice road all the rest of the way there, so as long as we don't like drive like a madman, I think we should be okay. Junior Chicago. Yeah. Yeah, Milwaukee does have a lot of crime. Oh, I hit that sign. I guess the bridge is just a little bit too tall. Hard to show. Oh no. Now it sucks because it's like completely sideways. Ooh, I thought we were gonna hit that. No. Alright, we'll adjust it a little bit. Get back in here. That trailer's gonna get hit. Nope, just barely. I'm gonna turn on the all-wheel drive. I don't know if we can get up here unassisted or not. Do you get in trouble by knocking those signs down? You do. The signs eventually will fight back. What they do is they'll just take your truck and they'll just throw it into the water or something. I can show you that truck the last time the signs fought back. When I get to the next map, I'll show you my truck. Yeah, basically what happens sometimes is the sign will get stuck in your truck, and since this game is sort of like with the ground deformation and the physics, when they get stuck in your truck, it makes it kind of freak out and maybe go flying. So, yeah, one of my trucks went flying and into the water. Turbo eats. 2 minutes. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, the signs can be very mean. And they don't discriminate. They'll hit any truck. Gone but not forgotten. Can't talk. Gone but not forgotten. Earth Roamer LTI. I think it's actually an SX, but same thing. I should say, actually. Alright, there's one off-road portion here, and then we should be good. I like this waterfall off on the right here. You can kind of see the frozen water. Oh no. I thought I would dig into that snow a little bit more. I just looked at my fuel and I was like, oh crap, I've probably got to get fuel pretty soon. And then I'm like, oh wait, I got a hat still. So here's the one kind of off-road section we got. Hopefully it doesn't hit that hill on the left. Okay, good. It looks like it's clipping it. You like it? It's my little top hat. At least that's what I like to call it. It's one of those magician's hats. You know where they pull a rabbit out of the hat? I pull fuel out of this hat. It just comes out of nowhere. Like, it's completely decorative, but somehow there's fuel in there. I don't know. You were just waiting for me to run out. Alright, that'll do it for this map. I want to stack it up on top of the other one, but man, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna... With some of those turns on the other map, if I go into the turn too fast and hit it, it could go flying off into the water. I don't want to have to go and try and retrieve that. Okay, so here is the truck that got flown into the water, Lisa. It's over here. The truck was up on this hillside, right next to this little pole here. And then it flew, it actually hit somewhere down here. I think it was like right about here. And then it bounced and landed in the water like over here, and then it's drifted down the river a little bit, or with the current, I should say. So, yeah, it flew from... I think it was like 260 meters or something like that. Hang on a second. Oh, that's right, this has no fuel in it. Let me take a little bit. There we go. Where'd I put the fuel? Oh, into the roof rack. Oops. That's probably why. I can tell it's going to be time for me to eat pretty soon. I can smell food. Ah, stop. Oh my gosh. I clicked down to turn off the engine, and it... Since I detached it, put it back to the top, and then down and detach, down and detach. Oh my goodness, are you going to be able to get it out of there, or is it there for good? You can get it out, but I'm choosing to leave it there because it's kind of funny at this point. I don't need the money or anything. So yeah, it's just kind of... Wait, how did my tank call... It became unpacked, didn't it? Dang it. I didn't notice it. I should have known. Why is that fuel tank not an option? Oh, it is right there. Like, why is that not an option? Oh, well... That fuel tank back to that one. And then let's drop the rest into the tuz back there. I guess it's probably too far away. Okay. Yeah, I'm smelling some sausages, some potatoes, and some. Well, I mainly smell the sausage, but usually it's going to be with some potatoes and either some pancakes or French toast. I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking it's probably French toast. That's usually the go-to. Oh no! Oh. Pigs in a blanket? Yeah, similar. Alright, we'll just take the... Oh wait, hang on. I wanted to do this last time. Crap, I think I screwed it up. I lifted it too high. Hang on. I'm gonna try and stand this container straight up here and see if I can get it to go. Yeah, it's not gonna work, is it? Okay. Is the sausage a foot long? Nah, they're like two feet long. If you're gonna go big, or what did I say, go big or go home, right? We don't mess around with footlongs around here. Dust Bunny, you like French toast? So, I used to... Well... I don't know where I think my mom heard of it or something, but there's like a French toast recipe where they put like cinnamon bread for the French toast, so it has like a cinnamon flavored. That's really good. Cinnamon flavored French toast. I mean, you can add it after the fact too, but yeah, they just take like cinnamon toast or cinnamon bread and then use that for French toast. It's good stuff. I'm gonna try the ice cream French toast, see what it tastes like. It's miss, but no worries, everybody makes that mistake, sir. Oh, Mr. Dust Bunny, gotcha. You've been forgiven, William. Do the French toast ice cream in a root beer float. That's funny. Miss Lisa has a great recipe. You melt a little bit of ice cream, your choice, and then dip the bread in, and make French toast. Is that... Are we still talking about the ice cream French toast, or... I'm not sure if we're on the same page or not. Ooh, man, I thought my tire was gonna get smashed there. Yes, the ice cream. Okay. Melt the ice cream, dip the bread in it. And dip the bread in the ice cream and then cook it like French toast. That's interesting. Man, that thing looks like it's about ready to fall off too. Yes, probably I missed that part, JJ. My apologies. Oh, you're good. I was just trying to make sure I understood. Wait, you cook French toast with ice cream? I'm intrigued. Where's Lessons? Need him to say his fat cells are jiggling. Calling upon all Lessons. I don't know, whenever we talk about food, like lessons, my fat cells are jiggling. It's just funny. I've never heard anybody say it before and it makes me laugh. Like you need egg to make French toast. Yeah, I don't know. Is there egg mixed into there, or is it just the ice cream and then you cook it like that? Sounds like burnt cream toast in a pan. Because the sugars would like caramelize, right? Really quick, probably. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Am I going to be streaming tomorrow? I am. I don't know what I'll be streaming yet. What I saw, all they did was melt ice cream, dip the bread in it, and cook it on a stovetop. Okay. That's very interesting. And there we go. I have the text saying that it's time for me to go and eat, so I'll be ending this fairly shortly. Mr. Alfredo, welcome in. I think maybe I'll just grab a screenshot here and I'll probably end up doing the big trailer, not in the next one, but in the one after that. Hey, there's a bunch of snowmen down there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There they are. They're having a little snowman party down there. That's funny. I wonder how many people caught that. I just happened to be like looking down as I was crossing over the bridge and saw some snowman. Alright. Boo this man! Boo Alfredo! Alright. I think we'll stop her about here. I didn't open up the thing to raid people today, but I could probably do that real quick. Let's see. I don't know if anybody's online. We'll just check. Or is it not going to want to open? The sound is gone. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, it doesn't want to open today. So, I guess we'll just end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. I think Mr. Rex is doing some more SnowRunner later on tonight. I would guess maybe Mr. Wright is streaming. Kansas Boy's streaming, okay. So there's a couple other people you guys can check out if anyone has their links or whatever. You can check them maybe out on Discord or something like that. But I will see you all later in the next one.